the string, so he pull me a four. Bitches love money, I got galore. Lives in my beam, I keep it attached. The hoe she in love when I hit from the back. Smoking that shit, call it Lewis Pack. Eating that shit like a Big Mac. Knock your door, show out the house, I'll be ready for war. Sipping the string, so he pull me a four. Bitches love money, I got galore. Lives in my beam, I keep it attached. The hoe she in love when I hit from the back. Smoking that shit, call it Lewis Pack. Eating that shit like a Big Mac. They told me get real, get real, get real, get real, get real, get real. I told them no deal, no deal, no deal, no deal, no deal, no deal. Bitch, I'm too high, too high, too high, too high, too high, too high. I can't even feel, can't even feel, can't even feel. Ay, watch how I walk, I let you find, I pull him in shots. Not big at you, but I keep me this glass. Pop, 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 that's the way that talk. Ha, 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 you thinking you funny. I'm up to the bank, I catch you get money. I be on the road, how I do it easy. I be on the green, feeling hella sleepy. Knock your door, show out the house, I'll be ready for war. Sipping the string, so he pull me a four. Bitches love money, I got galore. Lives in my beam, I keep it attached. The hoe she in love when I hit from the back. Smoking that shit, call it Lewis Pack. Eating that shit like a Big Mac. Knock your door, show out the house, I'll be ready for war. Sipping the string, so he pull me a four. Bitches love money, I got galore. Lives in my beam, I keep it attached. The hoe she in love when I hit from the back. Smoking that shit, call it Lewis Pack. Eating that shit like a Big Mac. Bitch, you play me, you lose, yeah. I just be catching the loot. Baby, come show what you do. Nowadays, they wanna be me. All my exes start calling. I'm like, Shawty, would you leave me? She won't leave cause I'm ballin'. Bitch, you be getting the juice. Bitch, you play me, you lose, yeah. I just be catching the loot. Baby, come show what you do. Nowadays, they wanna be me. All my exes start calling. I'm like, Shawty, would you leave me? She won't leave cause I'm ballin'. Everybody know I'm next. Yeah, she just hit me with a text. She just want me for the sex. I'ma leave it right on red. Yeah, I'ma go give me blue bills. She fucking with me for the thrill. Flaming these bitches, no grill. Get sturdy on bitches like drill. I just be up on that cash now. Everybody be telling me how. We smoking that gas and it's too loud. Can hear me blowing the clouds. Yeah, 10 out of 10, she's so perfect. Baby, come my way, tell me you worth it. Love for you overflows like an addict. Heart for you, baby girl, you can have it. Bitch, you be getting the juice. Bitch, you play me, you lose, yeah. I just be catching the loot. Baby, come show what you do. Nowadays, they wanna be me. All my exes start calling. I'm like, Shawty, would you leave me? She won't leave cause I'm ballin'. Bitch, you be getting the juice. Bitch, you play me, you lose, yeah. I just be catching the loot. Baby, come show what you do. Nowadays, they wanna be me. All my exes start calling. I'm like, Shawty, would you leave me? She won't leave cause I'm ballin'. Bitch, you be getting the juice. Bitch, you play me, you lose, yeah. I just be catching the loot. Baby, come show what you do. Nowadays, they wanna be me. All my exes start calling. I'm like, Shawty, would you leave me? She won't leave cause I'm ballin'. Bitch, you be getting the juice. Bitch, you play me, you lose, yeah. I just be catching the loot. Baby, come show what you do. Nowadays, they wanna be me. All my exes start calling. I'm like, Shawty, would you leave me? She won't leave cause I'm ballin'.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everybody to the Axe Trials North America flavor. So, we've had this bracket going for quite a little bit of time, and we've actually had some very interesting turn of events. My name is Graffiti, and with me I am joined by the wonderful, the beautiful, the excellent, the ever so amazing, incredible, Yamori!
Yeah, what's up? Thanks for the glaze, man. How you feeling about the matches today?
Like I said, we've had some pretty interesting turns of events. So I'm actually pretty excited to see what we could be going on right here. The first game that we're going to have is KOA versus Nixian, but some players that are actually on a bit of a hot streak that I think would be very interesting to see are going to be players like Moona, are going to be players like Bunny, are going to be we still have Psy, Draggy, Rage, Noto, T360. Granted, all in lower side, but at least a few of them are going to make it up to top 8. So
Yeah,
we have some players that are really, really on a great rise and have really been grinding and have had immaculate improvement in the past few months. So should be interesting to see.
I mean, we did just see, if anybody's tuned into the Frostbite tournament, we did just see Bunny win against Snowy in that first round of winner side top 8. So Bunny has a lot of things riding. I mean, not just for this tournament, but for the other tournament going on today as well. What do you think about the first game going on today?
So I'm gonna pull up the seeding just to see a little bit more of what we got going up on. KOA is seed 40 and Nixian is seed 13. Nixian has had mostly smooth cruising, a few 3-0s. Nixian's only game 5 was in winners quarters, his top 8 qualifying match against Noto. So yeah, pretty understandable. You take a few hits. And KOA's ride through the bracket is very interesting because the sets that they have won, none of them have 3-0. KOA is yet to have a 3-0 today, and also they've had a few DQs. So getting here to this spot, I'm really hoping that they're not feeling like too nervous and that they're up for the challenge. KOA representing Bryn as someone who really likes mashing axe. I'm happy to see some Bryn representation. So I'm a big fan seeing KOA here.
Yeah, honestly, I know KOA. KOA is one of my good friends, obviously being a part of Spirit Realm as I am, and even though he's very low seeded, KOA doesn't play in official tournaments. He plays offline and he plays a lot of ranked. So
45.
GCN light off of the little ledge of Demon Island just completely finishes him off his first stock.
The name is 45. Funny 45. I try to do it like James Bond there.
It's not looking good for KOA at all.
KOA having to play the first game on stream with 2 stocks. Really unfortunate to see for our Bryn representation, especially considering that she's quite literally eyeing down the eyes of a bull right here, and it looks like we're going to be pretty far away from a bullseye as they could be going down. Stocks 1 to 3, but never mind, it's 2 to 2. So as far as damage is from even, they're still, I mean, their movement's still looking not half bad, and they're being careful. And although that side sig was a pretty big commit, they're still not letting this get too far ahead of them. So
I mean,
this is not a go next for them. They're looking to make this game count for what it can.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that first stock was taken, but just a singular like 2 moves, and then that GCN light. But KOA's still fighting, tooth and nail. You can never give up until it is that bell. So hopefully KOA is able to formulate something here. Obviously, his spear was looking pretty good in that last stock.
Nixian is really giving us a show with this hammer. We thought we'd see some interesting axe gameplay, but in the spear versus hammer, Nixian is really making this look like it could be just a go next for KOA. A lot of these like dodge reads and stuff are not quite coming through. KOA yet again able to balance out stocks, but I gotta say, as much as this might actually be a go next for KOA, the fact that the stocks are what it looks like and KOA's had to play this game with 2 stocks, this is not looking too bad for them. I mean,
and then you say that commentator
you never want to go down in the set. You never want to go down in the set, but I think they could have what it takes.
Obviously that commentator's curse set in there a little bit, but yeah, I feel like KOA is going to be able to, if he's able to just hold on to that first stock a little bit longer, it's going to be a lot better for him. And I mean, he was doing good. Obviously, he fought back to win or to even out the stocks, but hopefully he can get a better momentum going in this game.
I love how both of these players have default borders and characters. I mean, they have cool color swaps. I think Esports V2, that's now pretty rare to get, and that's, I think,
Esports
CC
V1.
Or is that
Esports-
CCV1? Oh, that's V1. Oh, my bad.
Esports V1 and Esports V2 being represented here.
That's not community colors?
Is that? That is
That might be
community colors.
CCV1.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
CC1.
so granted, some pretty rare colors, but still character swaps. Or I guess the character skin's very interesting. Nixian is going full ham with his hammer, being very ambitious with these ground pounds. And KOA, like I said, KOA had to play the first game off of 2 stocks, so considering that it ended the way it did, that's not half bad. I don't blame them for thinking go next!
Yeah, I mean, KOA looking like a big lock-in here. Nixian obviously letting those ground pounds rip, but none of them really did anything. You know, you gotta hope that KOA is able to find something here. That GCD sig just barely doesn't connect. Nixian needs to be able to find
we're seeing some very interesting. We're able to get a little bit of insight into Nixian. See, this is one of my favorite jobs as a caster. As Nixian gets that stock, we're able to poke into his brain a little bit. I love to put on my nerd goggles and pretend like I'm actually smart at something in my life. Nixian, if you can notice, very ambitious with the hammer and is able to pull off some amazing commits, but when it comes to the axe, they start maybe throwing out a few more signatures. They start tossing the axe like that a little bit more to try and help them create a bit more space. So it's actually very interesting to see him play in this Axe-only tournament, or Axe Legends only tournament, when the Axe seems to be the part of Terros's kit that they might not even be feel the strongest about. You can even see them charging up that down sig that KOA is able to pretty easily punish, and that GC Endlight, that might not show well, but never mind. Nixian with another weapon throw. Yeah. KOA has a bit of work to do to make it back from... hold on.
Nah, it doesn't even matter. I mean, KOA did look pretty strong going into that first round, but I don't know. Maybe the momentum has flipped a little bit around, and oh, a little bit of lag there, maybe.
Nixian's now on hammer. I think this is their more confident of the 2 weapons. Could spell danger.
But also, he is just one Brinsig away from dying.
Explains why he's playing so careful and off stage. Or, you get what I mean. He's trying to use the corner as a wall. That throw would have been really interesting. Continues it up with unarmed. Nixian, were you playing in the unarmed trial this weekend? Where was this 2 days ago?
Oh my god.
Holy hell, Nixian.
Player 2 wins.
And it's just done. That's insane.
Okay. First game, you play with 2 stocks, and you bring it not like even, not sudden death, but you bring it as close to even as you can. Nixian's up a stock, and damage is a bit far from even, but you did what you could with 2 stocks. Okay, go next. Whatever. You know, you got this. Take a deep breath, shake your hands off, take a sip of water, and lock right back in. Second game, you're trying your hardest. Nixian is already starting to show cracks in their game plan, and you still have a hard time closing it out. Nixian is still able to find surprises in new plans, even when old plans fail.
Yeah.
KOA, I have a lot of faith in KOA for second game, but, I mean, Rin representation might be spread a little thin here on Small World's End.
I mean, obviously the first stock's first stock looked really good, but KOA was unable to take a stock after that. Nixian ended the game with 2 stocks. The first stock taken was KOA's, and that was also his last. I mean, he needs to be able to find these kills and obviously rack up damage, and Nixian is just doing so much with this Terros. You know, the attack is going absolutely insane. Side sig.
I was starting to play very interesting. Oh no!
That was a little bit too ambitious.
Nixian is pulling ahead, and it looks like a very, very bold strategy is working out in their favor.
Triple D sig. Don't do it to him.
Quadruple.
4.
They're looking for the 5th. They're looking for the quint. You almost had the quint right there. You know, you come on, Nixian. Oh, close.
No, don't do it to him. There's no need for this.
That Terros, I forgot who said it, but it's like the doors of the Church of Terros are always open. KOA's gonna try and shut them closed, and gonna try and evict him to another building, but still, Nixian is holding those doors open with all of his might. and 5d6 is going to be what it takes. You remember like a year ago where people were counting Taros attacks
Yes.
to try and see if they can make it to 8?
Yeah, no, it never did. It was always like 5 and oh!
Or sometimes 3 like that!
4! Oh! You know, use the Scythe player motto, just let him kill himself. I mean, in game, obviously.
In Minecraft. In Minecraft, guys. Deolite into I guess pause into weapon pickup. Nixian. I mean, Nixian's definitely feeling confident because it's hard to tell just what they're doing. I think they're fishing for something a little tasty, maybe even a little gross.
A little disgusting.
We're just waiting to see what they pick up.
Player 2 wins.
And that's it. That's a Nixian 3-0. That's disgusting.
D-Light pick up Axair. Not a bad way to end the set. Nixian gonna be proving why they earned their spot in top 8. And especially now that they're guaranteed top 4. That Taros is gonna be one tough opponent to beat. We're waiting our next match to get in for our second side of Winter Semifinal.
This game is looking a little bit. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen Amped on the Axe. You know, obviously I've seen him a lot on the cannon. Obviously being a 7-player, but both of these players main different weapons. Like Moona's a lance player, Amp's a cannon player. I mean, this is gonna be a weird matchup, but are still insanely good on their own.
I mean, whatever the characters like traditional or the players' traditional picks are, I don't think we'll be seeing too many like surprises. Hatsune Miku.
That I would not expect.
Are we allowed to swear, guys? It's Hatsune Miku.
Yeah.
Oh my glob. So, gotta say, whatever character picks these players kind of traditionally pick outside of more restricted and fun tournaments like this that are more so just kind of experiment and play around and try some new stuff. I don't think we're seeing too many surprises because Axe, I feel like I put in the same category with Sword, where they're very weapons. Like, you know how Sword is the most weapon in the game?
What does that even mean?
Put second to that. Axe is just a very weapon. Like, it makes sense. Once you learn the timings and the spacing, it's not too hard to at least learn how to, like, throw it into your backpack as a secondary and just learn the chip damage.
Yeah.
Axe it's a pretty weapon.
I mean, true. We are seeing neither. We're not seeing Axe. Obviously, Moona getting a lot of damage early on, but Amped looking pretty comfortable on these gauntlets. A singular Rayman Sig and this is done, or a Sair, or a recovery, anything. Moona's not going to be able to hold on for much longer. Sair comes out.
Chase dodge up after the Sair.
Damn. Amped in a pretty good position here. You know, I've spoken Amped a lot. Obviously a great player, but Moona did look really good with that Axe starting off. You know, all of her damage build up was off of that Axe. I mean, hopefully Moona is able to find that rhythm that she had.
Moona having a bit of a hard time recovering against Amp's Rayman. Weapon starving and weapon starving. Recoveries and recoveries. Positions change. Now it's Moona in the ledge guard, but unarmed against Axe is going to be a pretty hard ledge guard to complete.
Yeah,
I mean, needs to take the stock here.
Moona just isn't able to find anything, though. The recovery doesn't even kill. Finally, the D-Light, though.
D-Light not bad.
Hopefully, on that Axe. You know, when is the last time you've seen a Volkov?
God, I'm trying to remember. I think, like, maybe someone threw him out, like, once or twice. I'm trying to wonder if maybe, like, Stingray or Sandstorm just, like, tossed it out for, like, a single game, lost, and then swapped back. Maybe a year ago or 2 years ago. I don't know. Maybe that's my bad.
You don't see this character. I mean, obviously T360, but T360 is on the lower side of this bracket. I mean, you don't expect these picks to be coming out. Obviously, there's a lot of different Axe legends, but oh.
Very careful recovery. I like the choices from Amped here. The clash! Wow. Both players being a little hesitant to make any, big approaches, both knowing what could be at stake for the set here. But once feet leave the floor, once we throw ourselves off stage, that's a completely different story. It really is just, I guess, how much space they want to give each other on stage. You can notice Sidelight doesn't even go for a Nair, doesn't even go for a D-Light, doesn't even go for a Sair. Really trying to be careful about how they approach. It's very funny because once they get off stage, they go full swing, and then, once we have the edge guard, we gotta wait for someone to get back, or someone goes full commit, but then once both people touch back down on the floor, it goes back to both players being pretty careful.
Amped is just absolutely cooking up. They're holding on to a second stock while Moona is unable to get the kill. They're at an even damage, and Amped just needs one recovery to finish this game out.
Ooh. Ooh.
Still, that dark red, Moona's in a very uncomfortable situation here.
Moona has a lot of work to do. Unarmed Sidelight sends pretty far. Scythe off stage against Axe. Moona's running out of options. No matter how good Scythe may be off stage, if your character runs out of jumps, that's it.
That's it. Moona does make it back though. Amped allows her to get back up, and the singular D-Light finishes it.
Hopping into looking for a character picks for game 2. Gotta say, Amped has probably got to be feeling pretty good, and I think all eyes are going to be on Moona as they're swapping to a Macho Man, because you start playing the game pretty confidently, you fall behind, and you try to slow down the game to give yourself a bit more breathing room, but it still doesn't quite work out. So you're like, okay, first strategy, no, not trying that again. That's not how I want to. Is not how I go. So now we're doing a completely different strategy. We're going. We are tossing the Scythe for a Lance. So we still have some pretty good offstage utility, but now we have more KO potential, and now the Sig Kit. Swapping the Sig Kit is also very interesting.
Moona is indeed a Lance player, so this Ulgrim pick is going to be a little bit more closer to heart for her. I mean, it's gonna be looking a lot better for her, hopefully. I mean, obviously, the matchup with Axe and Lance is not the greatest, but it looks like Moona is firing back with this damage on the Lance.
Lance versus Gauntlets. Tale as old as time. Now swapping over to Axe. Amped is going to be looking for the knockout, but Moona can probably find the knockout at any moment. Lance Sair, incredibly powerful, utilizing it to its full potential. We still have a few more dares and nairs coming through. Moona is not looking to slow the pace down of the game. They are looking to build up as much extra credit as possible and try and really rush down this Rayman and restrict their options, make it so that when Moona touches down in second stock, Rayman's gonna have a tough time building back from. Actually, wait, no, never mind.
Yeah. It's looking a little bit better for Amped, getting that stock a little bit earlier. I mean, Moona did have a really tough time in that first game, but also Moona did not have her most comfortable weapon. I mean, obviously, Moona is not going onto that Axe, and Amped, it seems to be good on both of his weapons. I mean, this might be a little bit uncomfortable for Amped going into this Lance matchup. Oh, they're just staring at each other. This is a staring match.
The extra credit from the first stock is actually not Moona's greatest tool in the kit right now. It's the damage and chip damage that they've been able to build up over the course of the second stock, and they sneakily snipe away that side sig. Moona now up a stock. You can even see them trying to play a bit more careful. They're not going for extra credit anymore. Extra credit last time didn't really get them the grades that they wanted to, and so now they're looking to call in a few sick days and avoid the professor. So, you know, maybe they have a, you know, maybe.
What?
I'm saying that, like, since trying to get extra credit last time didn't work, now they're playing a lot more careful, and they're extending the stock as opposed to pushing it. So it's like, if you call in sick, you avoid your professor, so you're less likely to get assigned homework, even though we all know that's not how it works, and we're all just lying to ourselves. Because, see, that's what happens.
Yeah, of course. I mean, obviously, I feel like just playing a little bit more passive on this extra stock is working out for Moona a lot better. Also, just Moona is playing extremely better on this lance than she did the last game. I mean, throwing out SIGs, like a full stock lead onto Amped. I mean, this isn't looking good for him. Oh, take his recovery.
The double clash! I really wanted to see the GCN light knock into the throne lance, and to get like a weird bounce off of that. I really hope we could get like a white wolf in here. Oh, that would have been so cool. But nah, it's just a double clash, and both players just overcommit and die. That was actually a really funny way to end that game.
I mean, we're seeing another character swap, Moona going onto the Jala, and Amp going onto that comfortable cannon for him. You know, you see him time and time again on that cannon, and it looks like it's his more comfortable weapon. I mean, hopefully with this matchup, he looks a little bit better in this this game 3 where we're 1-on here.
Do you remember earlier when we saw Taros KO in 5 moves?
Yep.
You think we're gonna see something worse than that when we have Zol versus Jala?
Maybe on the side of Amped.
Ooh.
I mean,
Maybe the other way around.
Yeah, it doesn't even look like. It doesn't look like Amped is being able to hit her.
Glass cannons can still fire, which is ironic considering the fact that they don't even have a cannon right now.
This is insane. Moona looking insane. And Sig, what the?
Wait, Moona is actually in complete control of the game.
What the fuck is she doing?
Can't find a single inch of landing space. This is all Moona's game. They've yet to even like touch him. Granted, they're like 2 hits away from being knocked out, but still, this extra credit is incredible. They are landing all the important hits. They're consistently with D-Light and Sig has actually been impeccable so far. And even Amped is a bit too worried to follow up after that that hesitation.
Amped is being put on complete fraud watch right now. I mean, this is Moona is actually turning this game quicker than any game we've seen so far. I mean, this sword gameplay that we're seeing from Moona is absolutely insane. We haven't even had time for the axe.
Does Moona play Roland? Because like that was actually some pretty good sword game. Yeah.
I have no clue.
No.
She makes it back though.
Okay, good. They can afford that and then some. Game is not quite over, but still, Amped is in no place to take a breath. Although maybe we have a time for a short breath as that N6 is pretty far away.
But the unarmed though. Recovery. Just barely doesn't kill. One more recovery, and I think that's it from Amped.
Silite and couldn't actually get a D-Light. It's going to be the N-Light to kill. Free choice of weapons. What does Amped go with? Keep in mind, they have to build up a bit of damage, so maybe cannon is the best bet. Since it's easier to convert one hit into more with cannon, but all you need is one hit with sword. That is going to put the score at, I think, 2-1 for Moona.
Yep.
So, yeah, Amped has quite a bit of work cut out for them.
Yeah, you aren't kidding. I mean, the cannon, it doesn't even look like the weapon is helping him. Just
not even the stats is all. Like, if you just camped on Axe, I would have honestly probably understood that. Because chip damage on Zol's Axe against Jala, it was the ever so wise Sir Jesse Travis that said when you're trading against Axe, you're losing. And when you bump up the stats widely in Axe's favor, trading is worse than losing. I don't know.
Yeah.
What's worse than losing? Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing's worse than losing. We love fighting games.
I mean, you don't really have. I don't know what the play was from Amped there. I mean, it just looked like Moona was absolutely unstoppable on this sword. Just landing attack after attack, sig after sig, not even letting Amped breathe at all. And this is carrying over into this game.
I love seeing Sword GC Sidelight, because Sidelight, I mean, let's just all agree, it's a great attack. It's a great move, great utility. It's fantastic, and so it's using it off stage as or just as a gravity cancel to get another option of aerial movement. I don't know. It makes me happy to see, because if it's such a good move, why don't we gravity cancel it more? I use GC's Sword Sidelight quite a lot.
I do not, but I also play Jaehyun, so I play Greatsword.
You gotta do GC Sword Sidelight.
It's looking a lot closer. Maybe Amped is more comfortable on this Rayman.
I mean, I think it's the pick that's done them the best. I think it's the only character that they've won a game with so far.
Yeah, and this is a position that Amped needs to be able to win in. I mean, back against the wall, 2-1. Moona is on this game point position. Amped needs to be able to lock in here. Side sig. I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that coming. Moona does not play Roland, by the way.
Oh yeah, I saw in chat. I think they should at least consider him as a pocket, because the sword gameplay is looking quite tasty, but maybe not as quite finger looking good as Amped's axe right now.
Oh my god! Amped! Turn down the fryer, bro! Amped to realize that he needs to turn this around, he needs to do something, and this axe gameplay is proving that he wants it! He just wants it so bad!
See, this Jala does have a guitar, but this Rayman has something Jala doesn't, and that's the amplifier, but still, your guitar can get you pretty far.
It's true. Maybe... Moona is on this axe, you know, we haven't seen a lot of it. Maybe a swap to the sword is needed. Maybe Moona needs to be able to she needs to be able to find some damage here.
Moona now playing a bit more careful. They have axe doubled down, and Ensei gets punished by the mirror choice. Amped is now gonna go up to game 5 against Moona, and we might be seeing a swap off of the Jala. I heard from a little birdie, at least.
We definitely no birdies here. She definitely is going back to that pick that made her win that game. I mean, against Amped's Rayman. I mean, Moona looked really comfortable and is very comfortable on that lance. I mean, hopefully she's able to lock in and find this win here.
Oh yeah, you're right. There are no birds because the bird is illegal in this tournament.
The bird is illegal.
It would be funny if Moona mained Moonin. Moona's Moonin.
Moona's Moonin?
Yeah.
Alright. So, I mean, what do you think? I mean, this has been a pretty war for this entire time.
I think I probably slept in way too late yesterday.
Yesterday?
I still feel bad about it.
Oh, Moona gets the ground!
Oh! Okay, after seeing that stock, I think I feel a little bit better about myself.
Moona just absolutely shutting down Amped's hopes and dreams. I mean, obviously, she needs to prolong this stock and get at least some extra credit here. The longer she prolongs, the longer it gives Amped the opportunity to slip up, maybe get some punishes in.
Amped, I think maybe a swap to the axe could be necessary if what they really need is the knockout, because axe, you probably can find a knockout sooner, but with gauntlets, you have to play pretty ambitious to find a stock. We have some trades happening, and that leaves Amped on the lower end of the of Moona's lead here in Game 5, and it looks like it could be looking like a little bit more than just a stock lead here.
It's just Moona absolutely just stomps out Amp's hopes after giving him that last match. I mean, oh my gosh. What did you say?
Oh my god.
Alright, and we will be back with the next couple sets of this tournament after the break.
Yep.
Sometimes I see it for you now, but I just can't let go. Yeah, it's mine. Woke up and got to the grind. Looking for newer designs. Searching over for a sign. Bullshit I can't get behind. The fake and the real intertwined. Said you wanted, you wasting your time. Yeah, you slack and see it in your eyes. When I wanted, you know I could get it. I'm the truth, never leaking a lie. Raise the bar up above you, I said it. Yeah, you lost, better meet your demise. I be taking these lowercase W's. I go back and I capitalize. I've been taking these losses, been moving too slow. I need to lose something to continue to grow. I go with the group, gotta move with the flow. They tell me move on, but I can't let it go. Yeah, I got potential, I must let it show. They say I got talent, I already know. I'm never traumatized, don't need the coast. Sliding down off the hill, it's a slippery slope. Hitting them notes, yeah, I feel like the shit. Punching the mic, gotta hit it again. These artists been silent like they about to quit. Losing so much, the career about to end. Game with my songs, it's a hit or a miss. Even if it don't pop, I will always ascend. It's time at a party, don't need to attend. When it comes to success, it's a mix and a blend. I need to move on. Yeah, I still haven't won. I've been stuck in this state for too long. Gotta flow with the beat, can dissolve. Running all day and I'll never exhaust. Let myself go, I've been feeling it most. Still working towards to being the boss. Whatever it takes, I don't care what it costs. I realize a lot of my peers complaining how life is depressing. It's fine for a fact, they just panicking knowing they lost. Those nerves in my brain shit been holding me back, so I had to be bold, switch it off. I can still die today, I'll be satisfied how I turned out, and I'll never be gone. Now I'll put you all on, do it secret, cause honestly, I'm here forever to make this shit better. Come tag along with me, let's do it together. Have all of us heard, gotta move to the center. Come gather around, I'm the soulmate presenter. I motivate niggas to travel through ventures. The opposites of me, I left them dismembered. Know when I get out of hand, still watch my temper. I battle them all because I'm the defender. I'm way too powerful, I got a vision, and you gotta see it. I just give it out, don't you worry, receive it. I'm way too realistic, they always believe it. Can do it alone, ain't no way to achieve it. Come learn from the best, just embrace it, receive it. Let's go beat the odds, survive all the lies. Don't care how many tries it'll take, cause I'm ready to take over now. Yeah, it's mine. Woke up and got to the grind. Looking for newer designs. Searching the world for a sign. Bullshit I can't get behind. The fake and the real intertwined. Said you wanted, you wasting your time. Yeah, you slack and see it in your eyes. When I wanted, you know I could get it. I'm the truth, never leaking a lie. Raise the bar up above you, I said it. Yeah, you lost, better meet your demise. I be taking these lowercase W's. I go back and I capitalize.
Your door, show up the hustle, we ready for war. Sipping the drink, so we pour me a four. Bitches love money, I got galore. Listen my beam, I keep it attached. The hush, she in love when I hit from the back. Smoking that shit, call it Lewis Pack. Eating that shit like a Big Mac. Knock your door, show up the hustle, we ready for war. Sipping the drink, so we pour me a four. Bitches love money, I got galore. Listen my beam, I keep it attached. The hush, she in love when I hit from the back. Smoking that shit, call it Lewis Pack. Eating that shit like a Big Mac. They told me get real, get real, get real, get real, get real, get real. I told them no deal, no deal, no deal, no deal, no deal, no deal. Bitch, I'm too high, too high, too high, too high, too high, too high. I can't even feel, can't even feel, can't even feel. Ay, watch how I walk, I let you find, I'm pulling the shot. Nothing get you, but like give me this glass. Pop, 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 that's the way that talks. Ha, 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 you thinking you funny. I'm up to the bank, I'm catching get money. I be on the road, how I do it easy. I be on the green, feeling hella sleepy. Knock your door, show up the hustle, be ready for war. Sipping the drink, so we pour me a four. Bitches love money, I got galore.
That was an excellent break. I would say that I enjoyed nap time, but as I said previously, I still feel bad about way oversleeping yesterday, so I did not enjoy any nap. We had some fun yapping in the production VC, and we also got to planning the next few sets, making sure everything is going right as rain. We are almost done with our winter side matches. There's just one more. That's gonna be Nixon versus Amped. But I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. That's gonna be a bit of a ways from now. My
definitely.
dear friend Yamori, would you like to read out some of the players we got coming up to the chopping block next?
Of course, obviously with the match that we have right now, it's going to be Rage versus Bunny. And Bunny was in Winterside before she had to go play in the Frostbite tournament and DQ'd, giving her a second chance of maybe winning the Frostbite and the Axe Trials. I feel like if I were to bet on anyone in this tournament to win it, I would bet on Bunny. But we did see some chat interaction a little bit earlier. I don't know if it was a joke. Bunny said a bit on Rage because she's intentionally throwing. But we'll see, We'll see how this ends up as we get into this first match.
Starting into game one, Bunny. Really not any surprise, locking in a shiny pink. Why am I? We literally just had a
Rayman
earlier. Blanking on Rayman's name. Versus yet another Volkov. It's weird that we've seen more Volkov than Taros so far.
I mean, Rage is a really good Jiro player, so I would expect him to be on the scythe.
Awesome.
Great charge side sig. I mean, maybe both of these players just throwing out axe moves. None of them really connecting. And Light does kill.
Out axe moves is what you want to do in the Axe Trials, and Bunny's taking a bit of a lead. It's not too shabby.
A little bit.
D-Light, good way to punish the pickup. Rage, finally able to stop the barrage of attacks. Extra credit still going to make life quite difficult for Bunny's main pick. We have a lot of people coming through, like you said. Rage plays Jiro, and also Moona played quite a few characters before they eventually locked in their main Ulgrim. So we have quite a few people to accommodate for the extra restriction of an Axe character only. Quite a few people picking alternate picks, and that's also part of the reason why I'm surprised we don't see more Taros, because Taros is one of the most popular pocket picks, maybe on the planet ever, at least with my assumption. So, the fact that Rage is playing against Bunny's main pick, as opposed to many other players who are playing pockets and experiments, is very, very interesting.
Yeah, this is the advantage some players have in these trials. Obviously, being able to play their main weapon versus other players that are just playing a character with their main weapon, or even two different pocket picks. I mean, Bunny does have that complete advantage in just being able to play her main character.
Rage back against the ropes. Extra credit. It's not looking good for this Volkov. Bunny, I think, is just like 2 hits away from securing game one, but it's gonna have to wait for their last stock.
Yeah, Bunny just looks on top for this game. I mean, side say comes out. Bunny just needs a few good hits, maybe a Sarah, maybe a recovery even finishes at this point. It definitely does. Bunny needs a Sig, a Sarah, the recovery, yeah, and that ends it.
Yep. Bread Mafia's own is going to be securing game one. Rage. The Volkov. The Volkov, I mean, they're going to keep trying it either way. I have a few mixed thoughts about it. I mean, what do I know? There's a reason that they're playing in this tournament and I'm not. So Rage definitely knows something I don't, but we might either have to take a quick little break or we might have to stall for a bit. Rage needs a quick little moment to set aside some issues. But either way, let's think through some more characters. Rage, Honestly, I really could see the Jala, because the sword carries over from Jiro, and I think the stats, are the stats not at least a little similar from Jiro and Jala, so they feel similar to Control?
I mean, obviously with that defense, the attack is definitely a little bit different because Jiro has
They're
a lot
both
of
pretty high
excellent
speed, though.
speed, but I feel like the Jala would probably be a pretty good character for him, but Rage plays, I think, more Scythe than Sword in his normal matches.
Really? Seeing people who specialize Scythe is always very interesting for me, because Scythe, sometimes you really have to dig for that KO. People who specialize Greatsword and like never hop off a Greatsword, you can find a KO with Greatsword. You can do the use Dernier. You can just wait and fish for Sayer. You know, Greatsword, you can find it. People who just full commit and just only play Lance. Lance is fantastic for KOs. You wait long enough, an opportunity for a side air is just gonna fall on your lap. And also you have other specialists like Yumiko. I mean, Hammer has its KO options. You have character specialists and weapon specialists who the knockouts sometimes do find their way to you. Scythe is one of the weapons that people tend to... Scythe is one of the weapons that has a specialist crowd around it, a cult following of highly dedicated and immensely practiced characters, or I guess players, and yet still Scythe sometimes it can struggle to KO.
I mean, yeah, Scythe obviously is not in my own opinion, not in the greatest place right now. Obviously, with the meta just completely conforming around. I mean, Bunny or it's definitely an admiral, but we're gonna see maybe a stay home. We're thinking through this set.
We have a Twitter poll open, so you can vote for the next weapon trials. I just figured while we have some time, while we're sorting out some issues, Ski, our good friend, the wonderful, the lovely Ski, just put in a Twitter link. If you click on that, that's going to bring you to... You can vote on the next Twitter trials. You can make it so that you can rig the election to make it so that the next trials are the weapon that you're best at, so you can win the next one. And you can gain Ski's trust, and he'll give you a kiss on the cheek come this next BCX.
Ew, you don't want a kiss from that.
Ew!
It will be between blasters and cannon for this poll, so vote cannon. Don't vote blasters. That weapon sucks. Vote cannon.
So Isaiah mains, how we feeling? Do you feel torn that you have to like pick a favorite chod, or you just play?
Nah, just the only guy that plays that character is just Adam Cool. I need him to sign my VC.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, there's some people that pocket him a little bit. I was going to make the argument that Boomy used to pocket Isaiah, but then I remember that Boomy is, I think, the single best random player on the planet.
Used to be. Not anymore, because that guy played. The guy doesn't even play the game anymore.
Yeah.
We are going back into the match, though. Rage did come back a little bit.
Hopping into game 2. I'm really hoping that Rage was able to sort out the issue that they were running into for that first game, because that first game, I'm gonna be honest, it made me a little bit nervous. It made it a bit hard to watch, because I'm like, come on, Rage, I know you got something. You made it this far. Bunny's a really tough opponent. They've been placing pretty damn well past two world championships. So, like, I know it's a tough battle, but you gotta show me a little bit more something. So, I'm hoping they come back with a new-found energy, a new taste for life.
I mean, yeah, it's looking a lot better, you know, it looks a little bit more comfortable into this gauntlet matchup with the Axe, but I don't know. Obviously, you never count Bunny down ever. Just one offstage interaction with her, and that's the end of your stock. And Bunny is just continuing to dominate in this game. And did Rage lag? Did Rage give up, or did Rage lag?
I don't know.
Hard to tell.
Should we ask him?
I mean, maybe. I don't know if we're gonna get a response, but
I mean, I don't want to rub it in his face. Might as well give him the space to give him his own little space to concentrate. Oh, that
Swift accident. I don't know where the punish came. I don't know where the punish was from Bunny. That was genuinely the freest punish of her life, but she ignored it. So we get a little bit of parties able to hopefully stack up a little bit of damage to hopefully make it a little bit closer.
Both players. Yeah, now that Rage was able to fix out some issues, I don't know, it might have been hardware related, might have been lag related, it might have just been kicking a little sibling out in the room that was distracting, but either way, Rage is back in the game. Bunny has a slight damage lead, but that's most damage. Game is slowing down. Both players a little hesitant to really go full throttle. We're both kind of cruising about like me. But nah, Bunny is still able to find some better acceleration here.
Yeah, I mean, Bunny just absolutely, it doesn't even matter what Rage does. Bunny always finds these strings of gauntlets and is just to recover.
That's not
Oh my god, quadruple ground pound. Oh my god. And Bunny's up 2-0. This is insane.
Rage still locking in the Volkov. We're going right back to the same map, Fortress. So they're looking at this is a go next. They're looking to run it back. Well, another thing I'm also a little concerned about is not only the character pick from Rage, but also a bit of the stats. If you look at how low that attack is, that means that a lot of the times when the match boils down to just chip damage, like when both players, you know, we're stuck in neutral for a little bit, we're a little scared to, you know, go full send. It happens sometimes. Chip damage usually goes into favor of Bunny a little bit more. And while, yes, experience does play a part in that, the character's stats also play a part in that. And Bunny uses the D-Sig to recover. I don't think I've ever seen that in my life.
Yeah, Bunny I feel like is just toying around at this point. Bunny knows she has this win in the bag and is just styling on Rage, just doing whatever she can for just style points.
Guys, hockey is in chat. Everybody in chat say hockey Tua.
No, everyone in chat, hashtag kill hockey.
No!
Hashtag murderize him in game, obviously.
No,
yeah, he's leaving immediately.
Hockey, are you threatening to leave because I said hockey tour, or because you were just threatened with murder? Because I can understand both.
I don't think we're gonna get a response, bro. Might have already left.
Oh.
Rage needs to be able to find this kill. I mean, Bunny is on the ropes here in this, but the recovery's taken.
Say that again.
Yeah, I thought.
Wait, no, hold on. I think you're just a few seconds ahead of me. Is
maybe just a little bit. I thought with the damage difference that Rage will be able to finish it off a little bit quicker, but Bunny did get a little bit more extra credit than I thought. Oh, Rage is kind of cooking up here.
Bunny really opting for the gauntlets here. That's what gave them the clip earlier in the last game, and they've yet to really find a lot of success with the axe so far in this game. Bunny playing in a very kind of snappy and unpredictable way. Like, they'll wait a bit, and then you can see it, like, just wait a bit, and then dash right back in for an attack. But Rage is actually playing around it quite nicely. Like, they're not falling for the cheese. They're not taking the bait. They're still approaching this in quite a smart way, considering the fact that, like we've been saying, Bunny's really trying to toy with this last game, and I think Rage is trying to send a statement to them like, no, you gotta try a bit harder than that. No, I'm not going out like this.
I just don't think... I'm not sure that that's a correct statement. Rage is just... Bunny is... Even though she is playing... Like, you've never seen anyone play like this. She runs to one side of the stage, taps her W key a little bit, and then just walks away. What is she doing?
Dash in, but Rage is gonna even out the stocks. And I think that also means Bunny is now left with Axe, so that's gonna leave Rage a bit more room. There we go, to deal a little bit more damage with Scythe. Now we know we talk about Scythe's weaknesses, but one of its strengths that it can build on damage. A lickety shabalit! We're hoping to see an example of that very quickly, but still it's gonna have to be slowed down. Bunny throws Axe to himself more space and picks up Gauntlets, continuing to give themselves a bit more space. And although this Scythe has been looking some of the best we've ever seen it, Bunny is able to close out a 3-0. Quite clean.
It was an extremely clean 3-0. I mean, it wasn't even close. Even if the stocks were the same, Bunny just looked absolutely dominant through the entire thing.
That means we have, I think that means we have our first elimination on stream. Yeah, Rage coming into this stream from lower side. Let's have a bit of a recap. They were able to beat T360 and Noto to get here, but also the bracket run has just been getting more and more and more difficult. I'm gonna try and see if I can check who they lost to in winners. To get here, I'm having a hard time finding it, but still, T360, pretty tough opponent, 3-1. So not a 3-0, but still worth something. Not a lot took him to game 5, which yes, not a lot is also a very tough opponent, but Rage was only just barely scraping by skin of their teeth. And then you run into Bunny, who is just feeling all kinds of confident. Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Bunny's moving on to fight Amped in a few minutes. That's going to leave us with our last lower round 1. That's going to be Sai versus Aru? What's this? A fellow tournament caster, our very own good friend, Fox Noodles on stream.
Yeah, I mean, even though I haven't spoken to Fox Noodles, but I got knocked out of the tournament by Sai. So I kind of hope to see something here. You know, you gotta hope to see the person who knocked you out do a little bit good, but obviously you still gotta hope for another caster to pull something out.
Matt Banning, Sai picking yet another Macho Man. Fox Noodles. I'm liking the Ragnar pick. They main Caspian, right?
I did not know this.
It's either Caspian or Lucian. Yeah, alright, so they main Caspian, and honestly, yes, the Katars carry over, and you can make the argument that Ragnar is like a higher on a tier list than Caspian. There have been some times where like I have pocketed Ragnar, so I quite like this Ragnar pick from Fox, but still another Ulgrim, especially with the name Sai. Not gonna be easy.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen gameplay from Sai. You know, our first 2 matches were extremely close. I mean, Sai is extremely more comfortable on this Lance pick than the Axe, obviously favoring it in all of the games that we played, but Fox Noodles looks insane.
Fox's guitars looking quite tasty so far in game 1. But let's not hope they exhaust that energy. Maybe it was like they got lucky on, maybe one thing or the other. Let's hope that they still have more fuel in the tank, and it looks like they do. Sai is coming a bit back off of chip damage, but a lot of these bigger commits are going in the favor of Fox. They're able to get hits when it matters. You can also see a gold forged axe, so I don't know, maybe they have a lot more experience on axe than we might have remembered. Maybe a lot of not on stream.
I mean, obviously, Sai did throw away that lance for in that last stock to hopefully get it for a lot more of this one, but it doesn't even look like it matters. Fox Noodle's absolutely cooking up, barely letting Sai get back to stage, but the damage. Fox is still on his first stock.
I think we see Fox Noodle's problem is that they had to find the KO on Qatar, which I hope we can understand that maybe Axe is a bit better for knockouts than Qatar's are, and also a bit better recovering. That Nair was a very smart recover there as they returned back to Fortress Alliance. Punishes the D-Sig with the D-Sig of their own. Very little exciting tournament. And now stocks are not even though both players are on red. Sai is able to snipe the knockout with Lance, but still Fox, it depends on what weapon they have prepared next. If it's Tars, Sai could really take advantage of this as opposed to if they had Axe, but never mind, signature come through. Fox's accuracy with the signature is not half bad.
It definitely isn't, and Fox Noodles just looks like he's completely in control in this match, not letting any Lance shenanigans even happen, and commentator's curse sets in as I say this. Maybe Fox Noodles does get back to stage, does get the guitars.
Fox makes a very smart decision, switching to guitars when Sai is on pretty good health. Build up a bit more damage, and we're seeing a few more remnants of the half pipe. I don't think they've exhausted any I don't think we've seen beginner's luck here. Fox is really looking poised to go 1-0. There it is!
Unarmed, he hits the breakdance on him, and Fox Noodles goes up a very convincing 1-0. Immediate swap from Sai. Swapping on to that Jala. Sorry, the Maggie crossover.
Sai. Yeah. So the switch to the Jala is very fascinating because the Lance got them a KO, but they're pretty obviously not feeling too confident in their ability to get knockouts with Lance. So they're going to be switching over to Sword, which has a bit more of a reliable setup because Sword D-Light just... I mean, I hope I can end the sentence there because Sword D-Light...
Yeah, Sword D-Light, recovery, Sair, Dare, Nair, whatever you...
Do you remember when D-Light Nair actually, like, knocked out? Yeah, goddamn Pepperditch Farm remembers. Remember when the game looked like that?
We don't have to go back to ancient times. This is now.
So when the ancient scrolls were written, when people would say, like, oh, what's a kind of Ackerman? Who's that?
Who is that? What is a... Oh!
This new kid
What?
Simple just showed up. He's pretty good.
Did you see the win that Side 6 sent?
Oh, I was too busy trying to be funny. I forgot that I have to be good at video games.
So, Fox Noodles does a side sig, and it sends in the complete opposite direction. I corner or something, but Sai... I was just about to say Sai looks a little bit better in this game, but... I mean, the sword pick looks a little bit more comfortable for him in this matchup.
Another way that you can tell Fox is a pretty dedicated Caspian main is their signature accuracy. When you're playing a character that nobody else really plays, when you have those Cody Travis, you have those Fridazols, and nobody really knows how to counter your signature, so you can make stocks last that long. Only having that first stock taken out a minute and a half. Because nobody really knows the SIGs. You can really get away with murder them. Everyone's expecting Jaehyun signatures. Everyone's expecting a Suri dunk. Everyone's expecting that. You never see a Suri dunk hit anymore because everyone and their mom knows to avoid it. People get hit by Caspian SIGs like at least 4 times per game. Because who plays Caspian? Fox Noodle does. They know how to get away with murder.
I mean... They're gonna need to get away a little bit better. They need the detective to get off their ass for a little bit. I mean, this is looking like an even game. Fox Noodles is unable to find this KO option in the second stock, as Sai is just building up a lot of damage. Sai gets the Sair. Fox Noodles in a very uncomfortable position, is not able to make it back. Sai.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Yeah, celebrating the first time in the set they've had a stock lead. Fox, I think they meant to pick up guitars and go for that. Was not a very wise move. Sai tries to cover the weapon, but Fox barely sneaks by. Being sly as a Fox, might I add, but Sly is able to double D-Sig, take it all the way. And we have a 1-1. Ooh, no, not the... Oh, now it's personal. Now it's personal now that we got the thumbs down going on.
4 thumbs down. That just takes it to a whole new level. Ski, what did you say? I think he was just saying that. I think he was making a joke. Sorry, we have.
Okay,
we have
so I was since I used the word sly in a sentence, I was mixing up the word sly and sigh. So there's a very good chance I said sly is being very sigh.
No, you
Like
said
I was.
you said sly as a fox, and I think you were just referencing. I don't know what you're referencing, but we have a little bit of
Oh yeah,
a
sly as a
miscommunication.
fox was intentional.
Yeah, we have a little bit of miscommunication, a little bit of slowness from backstage right now.
Okay.
That guy.
I think Ski needs his own core thumbs down to respond to that.
No, he gets all of the core thumbs down, and Sai is looking extremely good. Has a damage lead for one of the first times in this matchup as well. Put the recovery.
Chasing the recovery.
Well, it's gonna take
Fox
us
Noodles.
one
Able
hit.
to grab the NSIG. Fox is feeling pretty
even
confident.
matter.
You can see the dash dancing, blood pumping. Might be a bit of adrenaline, but still pretty confident. Is able to punish the GCD6. That means no dodge, and we get an extra axe hit. But Sai is able to read the recovery. Able to slam a weapon through at his face. Still a knockout. Is able to snipe out that axe right under his nose. Duck is even, but Fox is playing unarmed quite well. Is going to give him a bit of a damage lead that they can... stand while the stocks are in red, and we have Fox that is currently poised to go 2-1. We're only a minute and a half in, folks.
That emo was definitely taken personal. You can see how much Fox is just changing his playstyle to be able to cook up. What is going on? And a game that looked like it was sized completely in the start is just a complete Fox Noodles absolute domination.
Oh, I'm having a hard time finding the words for that. I'm honestly half expecting for Fox to respond with their own thumbs down after that game. The damage difference. Fox did double the amount of damage than Sai that game. That's 250, more than double. That's 250 to 520 to 2D.
What?
250 to 2D.
No.
Yes.
What? Oh shit, my bad.
Anyway, Sai's changing characters.
Yeah, I mean, just a complete domination from Fox Noodles. Sai looked really good at the start of that game. I don't know what may have happened to change it up, but he needs to be able to find the momentum that he had early. But I don't know if Fox Noodles is gonna let him.
A few more narratives coming out from Fox. So far, has good control of the stage, but we haven't really seen much from this Bryn yet. So anything can happen, I'd say.
Definitely. I mean, we did see this is one of the earliest Bryn representations that we've seen besides KOA. I mean, hopefully we do get to see a little bit more, maybe a little bit few more matches. But Fox Noodles is just completely confident. Oh, the winner does fight KOA. Okay.
Ooh, yeah. You could have a Bryn Ditto if Sai's able to pull this through, but Fox, I mean, they have pretty good control of the space. Sai is really only bit. There we go, like we're spot. Only wake ups, maybe pushes. It's really Fox that's been winning neutral quite a few more times. And Sai's even struggling with some of these punishes. In fact, even when Fox struggles to knock out, it still builds up to some pretty nice damage. Fox is winning either way, even if it's big or small.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter. Fox Noodles is winning in an absolute dominant fashion here. I mean, just these axe combos that are coming out. Sai does get that back. I mean, it's really anyone's game here.
Gotta say, I really like the axe dare into Sair off the bounce. Very subtle, but very smart.
Absolutely. I mean, you gotta come up with some creativity in a very... What the...
That's Bryn, baby! Ah.
Yo, alright. I think we counted out Sai a little bit.
See, that's one thing that I love about mashing Bryn, is that you can just say, like, you know what, I'm bored. I'm gonna take your stock now. Something that's a bit harder to do with, you know, something like Ragnar.
I mean... I don't even know. I genuinely don't even know what just happened. I mean... Sai is just cooking!
Oh, but Fox returns! Damage deficient, but still... Or I guess health deficiency? I don't know. I'm using that word too much. I gotta come up with a new word. Damage leak in the favor of Sai, but still, Fox is not quite out of it just yet.
Definitely isn't. I mean... He has a little bit of way to fight back from. D-Sig just barely doesn't kill.
Sets up an edge guard though. Spear's great for ledge guarding. Fox running out of options too. This is really bad.
Are we going to a game 5? Are we going to a game 5?
Or is Fox gonna close it out? I'm gonna prove that commentators still can play. Fox gets sent out to the side. Axe throw doesn't quite connect. Sai, Daylight does not get punished. Fox taking center stage control. Sai throwing himself off the side of the stage after ground pound whiffs. And a DC is gonna close out the set.
We aren't even gonna see a game 5.
The Aesir forged Valkyrie is slain at the hands of a little dragon.
This is just insane. Absolute insane play coming out from Fox Noodles, being able to masterclass his way through that comeback. I mean, there's not many times you can see that happen.
No.
We are going to see KOA back on the main stage, I believe.
Yes, sir. We do have a small little update for the bracket. This is going to be our last set before we take a bit of a break. We're actually very close to top 8. Time flies by when you're having fun. I'm looking out the window, and I do not see anything ouched there. It is dark now. It is dark outside. So time flies when we're having fun. We're very close to top 4. We have Nixian and Moona in winners finals. They're going to be fighting each other very soon. But that is, of course, after we find out who is joining lower side of top 4. Bunny is waiting in lower semi. Bunny has already made it to top 4. This is because, unfortunately, Amped had a DQ after having quite an exciting game 5 against Moona. After having one hell of a performance. Amped, we're very, very sorry that you had to drop out, but we're very thankful that you made it this far. You gave us one hell of a show. Thank you so much for stopping by, buddy. But yes, this is KOA versus Fox Noodles. Both 2 members of SIB are fighting to see who has the last spot in top 4. Who's fighting Bunny next? The energy drink I had earlier is catching up to me. But still, yeah, KOA and Fox Noodles, 2 members of SIB, they're going to be fighting to see who's going up against Bunny for our last spot in top 4 lower side.
Yeah, I would say that guy is part of Spirit Round through and through. We gotta get some pride up in here.
Oh! I'm looking at the start GG and I saw SIB right next to SR. And so I saw them and I'm like, yeah, that looks similar. That's 2 SIB.
We gotta represent, you know, out here. I mean, there obviously isn't a lot of Spirit Realm members that are the levels, but we can see just KOA hopefully able to bring it out in this pick that he hasn't played yet in this Grim.
The Algrim. Very nice pick. I think we're going to be seeing... I might say that Fox Noodles might have... It's hard to say if they have an advantage for the whole set, but they definitely have an advantage in game one because this is a character that's a bit harder to read. This is a character that... Watch this, casters! Gladly! But this is a character that's a bit harder to read. This is a character that people don't really have sometimes a lot of experience playing against. We're past we're talking about ancient times. You want to talk about this? We're past the times when guitars used to be like the weapon of all time. When guitars were a super popular pick, and it doesn't really have as many specialists. It has a lot more pockets than specialists. But still, those signatures are gonna be really tricky for KOA to try and counteract. Everyone sees Ogrim signatures knock out at 1,000. Everyone knows how Ogrim signatures work, but with unplayed characters, you can get away with murder on the beat.
It doesn't even matter. KOA is just unable to find anything. It doesn't plant at all. The weapon throw blocks that KO very likely.
You know, the name Fox Noodles is very accurate, because this man is slippery!
What is going on? KOA is just unable to find anything.
We're a minute in, and this Ogrim is still yet to bring Fox down to even red. Like, this is still orange. They almost just completely overcommitted. Fox is able to capitalize by the fact that they've ran out of options. And like just barely reaches into the side sig, into another side
double side sig. KOA drops 70 damage.
70 damage.
KOA.
I mean, yeah, a little bit of that is because Demon Island, but still 70 damage. Oh,
come on, man.
That's a minute and a half 3-stock.
That's just insane.
That's a minute and a half 3-stock. That is one of the fastest, I think, one of the fastest competitive 3-stocks. I think this might have been so far the fastest 3-stock we have seen this year so far.
Maybe I don't know about that. We have seen some pretty swift 3-stocks. But
all right, Moona, I see you. Moona, okay, I see you. All right. Moona, if it really matters to you, here. Rumor has it there's a decent chance Bunny might actually drop out of lower bracket, and that this set might actually be for top 3, and that whoever wins this essentially gets the free pass past Bunny, and that winners finals is to decide who fights either one of these players. This is essentially lower semis right here. This is it.
Yeah, this is just it, and it doesn't even look like KOA is going to be able to have a chance. I mean, the spear, obviously we're back onto this Bren pick. KOA is a Wushang player in 2s, I believe, and the spear is...
quick stock of his own? No, Fox makes it back!
And fires back with this double recovery. I mean, what are we doing in the upper blast zone?
They're hit! How does the neutral air even hit up there? This is so smart.
Oh, it just... Oh, the punish.
Ground pound, though.
That was an extremely good punish from KOA, who looks a lot more on the maybe map character, maybe the matchup. I don't know, but KOA seems to have found something here.
Sire connects, gives Fox the room to pick up Axe. Axe is gonna be a good knockout tool, especially considering, as opposed to their guitars, and it will certainly work. Fox picks up guitars, we're a minute in. And, yes, this is not quite the lead we saw from game 1, but still, it's looking pretty damn tasty for the sneaky little dragon here.
It definitely is. I mean, it only takes one combo. It takes one, that's it. One dodge read, and Fox Noodle It doesn't even take a dodge. KOA has no dodge. Fox Noodles takes it to the blast zone. This is just insane.
This is not real.
We need the police. Call for a murder. KOA, come on, brother. You gotta be doing better than this. Ground pound just barely doesn't kill. Sarah just barely misses. KOA, please, you need one thing, brother. Ensig. If that was a side sig, that would have killed. If that was... Oh my god, the third Ensig finally connects. Both of those opportunities, if it was a side sig, would have killed. KOA gets the ground pound.
Yeah, ground pound gives KOA the space to try and make it back. D-Sig almost gets punished by... But Fox throws the weapon, actually. This could be pretty good, although a ledge guard's never easy to come back from. Beer would have been a good way to do it if Fox was not able to sneak in for the break dance. Mr. Noodle's up 2-0.
This is just... This doesn't look fair. Fox Noodle's looking absolutely dominant in this matchup. I mean, hopefully we find something.
We're taking our time, choosing the map picks. Reminder: this is very likely to be our top 3 decider. It is looking more likely than not that this is technically our lower semis if it really ends up that Bunny's drop, because they're, I think, in winners, still in winner side top 8 of another tournament. So it's very likely that this could be our top 3, our podium qualifier.
It definitely could, and I mean, I think this is deserved. This is a very well deserved win from what seems like it will be Fox Noodles probably. If KOA is not able to find anything, and we did not get bans until the last second there. I don't know where these players, guys. We need to wake up.
I think KOA maybe needs a bit of a second, because that's a pretty tough game to come back from. That's not a go next. You need to change something big. You need to change your approach. And if it's not going to be the character, which honestly, you know, I can understand. There has to be a mental here, because I mean, Bryn's a fine pick. You can make Bryn work. Like, I believe it. KOA, I believe in you. It's just something still has to change. And taking Ragnir to Demon Island is also got me a little worried, because now we got the Gold Forge guitars coming out yet again, and I don't think they're going to be any easier to deal with now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, hopefully we won't see another absolute dominant fashion like we did in that first game, but I don't know. It doesn't look like Fox Noodles is letting up anytime soon.
He's playing so fast. Like, KOA has to step up his movement just to get beat up less. Like, not even just to win, just to get beat up less.
Yeah, this is just, at this point, it's a battle of saving pride for KOA here.
Axe is smart to not go for the recovery. Instead, trying to go for an option to just cover the ledge, cover their head. They could be looking to even out stocks here, but that is if they pineapple.
Oh, just barely able to make it back.
They're able to jump out of the way of the side sig. They're able to hit the D-light and send up high. Fox, is he still gonna have a hard time knocking out with guitars? No, he will not! Yet again, say it again with me, folks. Stop me if you heard this one before. A single minute into this game, Fox is up 3-1.
This is just, is he gonna be able to get it? He has 5 seconds. I don't think he's going to. Maybe. Oh no, KOA gets it.
No!
A minute 30! I jinxed it! Commentator's curse!
And yet again, double damage, 200 to 400. Double damage. Oh!
This is just insane.
This is ludicrous.
Ludicrous.
This is ludicrous. Fox Noodles is now guaranteed top 4 and is looking pretty damn poised for podium.
I mean, yeah, if anybody, I don't know if anybody's gonna be able to stop him. I hope nobody's gonna be able to stop him because those guitars electrifying. Like, this is just absolutely insane.
This is abso-fruitly unreal. We're gonna be we have set up top 4 quite nicely, and we're gonna be bringing that just back. We're gonna be getting a fresh set of casters as Ski is currently sick of our BS. So we're gonna get a new
Did you take a look at the casters for top 4?
Oh wait, who is? Are you also doing top 4?
No, it's Fox Noodles. One of them.
Oh my god! Also, hi the man. I'll get my Meow Viver submission. This is why I haven't gotten my. I've been doing this. I'll get it in soon. Meow the man.
So yeah, by graffiti.
So we're gonna figure out a way how to work if Fox Noodles is just gonna mute during their own games and continue to cast, or if we're gonna figure out something else. Because I really hope that this is not the end of Mr. Noodle's run. This is quite an electrifying event so far. Just a quick little reminder for top 4 we got coming up. This is either going to be, there is a chance we're gonna be having Bunny versus, but that chance could be not as high as we might think it is. There's a Bunny might DQ out of that, but there's still a chance we see. And that's also after me seeing Moona. But that's also just in a bit. We have some time to take a break after. I think if nothing else better happens, we might have seen the best set of the night. We have been given quite a treat, so I think it's nice that we give ourselves time, relax, mellow down, and bring ourselves back down a plan. So everybody, take a deep breath. I have been off-centered graffiti. It has been a lot of fun. And with me, I have been joined by Yamori. Follow us on social media. Very, very pretty and funny people. You want to pay attention to us so bad.
So bad.
We're gonna be lurking in chat. So we'll see y'all in a bit. Thank you for stopping by. We'll be back in just a minute.
See y'all.
To the grind, looking for newer designs, searching the world for a sign. Bullshit I can't get behind, the fake and the real intertwined. Said you wanted, you wasting your time. Yeah, you slack and see it in your eyes. When I wanted, you know I could get it. I'm the truth, never leaking a lie. Raise the bar up above you, I said it. Yeah, you lost, better meet your demise. I be taking these lowercase W's, I go back and I capitalize. I've been taking these losses, been moving too slow. I need to lose something to continue to grow. I go with the group, gotta move with the flow. They tell me move on, but I can't let it go. Yeah, I got potential, I must let it show. They say I got talent, I already know. I'm never traumatized, don't need the coast. Sliding down off the hill, it's a slippery slope. Hitting them notes, yeah, I feel like the shit. Punching the mic, gotta hit it again. These artists been silent like they about to quit. Losing so much, their career about to end. Game with my songs, it's a hit or a miss. Even if it don't pop, I will always ascend. It's time at a party, don't need to attend. When it comes to success, it's a mix and a blend. I need to move on. Yeah, I still haven't won. I've been stuck in this state for too long. Gotta flow with the beat, can dissolve. Running all day and I'll never exhaust. Let myself go, I've been feeling it most. Still working towards it being the boss. Whatever it takes, I don't care what it costs. I realize a lot of my peers complaining how life is depressing. It's fine for a fact, they just panicking knowing they lost. Those nerves in my brain shit been holding me back, so I had to be bold, switch it off. I can still die today, I'll be satisfied how I turned out and I'll never be gone. Now I'll put you all on, do it secret, cause honestly I'm here forever to make this shit better. Come tag along with me, let's do it together. Have all of us heard, gotta move to the center. Come gather around, I'm the soulmate presenter. I motivate niggas to travel through ventures. The opposites of me, I left them dismantled. Know when I get out of here, still watch my temper. I battle them all because I'm the defender. I'm way too powerful, I got a vision and you gotta see it. I just give it out, don't you worry, receive it. I'm way too realistic, they always believe it. Can do it alone, ain't no way to achieve it. Come learn from the best, just embrace and receive it. Let's go beat the odds, survive all the lies. Don't care how many tries it'll take, cause I'm ready to take over now. Yeah, it's mine. Woke up and got to the grind. Looking for newer designs. Searching the world for a sign. Bullshit I can't get behind. The fake and the real intertwined. Said you want it, you wasting your time. Yeah, you slack and see it in your eyes. When I want it, you know I could get it. I'm the truth, never leaking a lie. Raise the bar up above, yeah, I said it. Yeah, you lost, better meet your demise. I be taking these lowercase W's. I go back and I capitalize.
Knock your door, show out the house, so we ready for war. Sipping this drink, so he pour me a four. Bitches love money, I got galore. Lives in my beam, I keep it attached. Your hush, she in love when I hit from the back. Smoking that shit, call it Louis Pack. Being that shit, like a Big Mac. Knock your door, show out the house, so we ready for war. Sipping this drink, so he pour me a four. Bitches love money, I got galore. Lives in my beam, I keep it attached. Your hush, she in love when I hit from the back. Smoking that shit, call it Louis Pack. Being that shit, like a Big Mac. They told me get real, get real, get real, get real, get real, get real. I told them no deal, no deal, no deal, no deal, no deal, no deal. Bitch, I'm too high, too high, too high, too high, too high, too high. I can't even feel, can't even feel, can't even feel. Ay, watch how I want, let you find, I pull him a shot. Nothing at you, but like give me this glass. Pop, 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 that's the way that talks. Ha, 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 you thinking you funny? I'm up to the bank, I catch you get money. I be on the road, how I do it easy. I be on the green, feeling hella sleepy. Knock your door, show out the house, so we ready for war. Sipping this drink, so he pour me a four. Bitches love money, I got galore. Lives in my beam, I keep it attached. Your hush, she in love when I hit from the back. Smoking that shit, call it Louis Pack. Eating that shit, like a Big Mac. Knock your door, show out the house, so we ready for war. Sipping this drink, so he pour me a four. Bitches love money, I got galore. Lives in my beam, I keep it attached. Your hush, she in love when I hit from the back. Smoking that shit, call it Louis Pack. Eating that shit, like a Big Mac. Bitch, you play me, you lose, yeah. I just be catching the loot. Baby, come show what you do. Nowadays, they wanna be me. All my exes start calling. I'm like, Shawty, would you leave me? She won't leave cause I'm ballin'. Bitch, you be getting the juice. Bitch, you play me, you lose, yeah. I just be catching the loot. Baby, come show what you do. Nowadays, they wanna be me. All my exes start calling. I'm like, Shawty, would you leave me? She won't leave cause I'm ballin'. Everybody know I'm next. Yeah, she just hit me with a text. She just want me for the sex. I'ma leave her running red. Yeah, I'ma go give me blue bills. She fucking with me for the thrill. Flaming these bitches, no grill. Get sturdy on bitches like drill. I just be up on that cash now. Everybody be telling me how. We smoking that gas and it's too loud. Can hear me blowing the clouds. Yeah, 10 out of 10, she's so perfect. Baby, come my way, tell me you worth it. Love for you overflows like an addict. Heart for you, baby girl, you can have it. Bitch, you be getting the juice. Bitch, you play me, you lose, yeah. I just be catching the loot. Baby, come show what you do. Nowadays, they wanna be me. All my exes start calling. I'm like, Shawty, would you leave me? She won't leave cause I'm ballin'. Bitch, you be getting the juice. Bitch, you play me, you lose, yeah. I just be catching the loot. Baby, come show what you do. Nowadays, they wanna be me. All my exes start calling. I'm like, Shawty, would you leave me? She won't leave cause I'm ballin'. Bitch, you be getting the juice. Bitch, you play me, you lose, yeah. I just be catching the loot. Baby, come show what you do. Nowadays, they wanna be me. All my exes start calling. I'm like, Shawty, would you leave me? She won't leave cause I'm ballin'. Bitch, you be getting the juice. Bitch, you play me, you lose, yeah. I just be catching the loot. Baby, come show what you do. Nowadays, they wanna be me. All my exes start calling. I'm like, Shawty, would you leave me? She won't leave cause I'm ballin'. This pacer ain't tryna meet her. Slots to be flexing, they want in the picture. Know how to switch up,
Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to the Axe Trials North America flavor. My name is no longer Off-Center Graffiti. It is now Off-Center Graffiti said that we'd be getting new cast, different, and this is different people. And with me is joined by Off-Centered Rec.
Very
Hi.
off-centered wreck, you know, I'm a very off-centered wreck. That's just me.
How are you?
I'm doing just fine. How about you? How was casting that last block, you know?
Oh my god, it was so much fun.
Yeah, I'm sad I didn't get to really watch, you know, I had some shit to do, but, you know.
Yeah. So we are going to be bringing y'all through the what is it? What we got next coming up for top 4. We are going to be having it's hard to say if we're going to be having Bunny versus Ox Noodle. That's because their rumor has this chance that since Bunny is playing in another tournament this time, they might have to DQ out of this one. But either way, one thing that is guaranteed is that right now we have versus Moona. That's going to be starting any second now. We're getting into character and map bands.
You know, I just gotta ask, is there any way you could fix your mic? You are cutting out a lot.
I had to turn my mic down because we were running into issues earlier before the stream, and now issues are coming back up. So my hardware is excellent. I have no complaints with my tech setup, and I am perfectly happy with the devices that I have functioning in my life.
Yeah. Alright, anyways, what you tried to say is we have Nixian versus Moona. We got Moona on the Ogre, the Macho Man specifically, and Nixian onto the Taros. Nixian does get the first weapon, holding the hammer. And, well, neither of these players got axe first, you know, funny considering, you know, but...
But these are also two of the players I think more confident with the weapon. Nixian was playing, just stupid confident on the hammer and going, I'm surprised we didn't even see a ground pound right there. A lot of ground
yeah.
a while ago. But Moona, a bit more confident of a Lance player.
This Lance is nothing to be scoffed at. As you can see, like, a lot of hits coming back and forth, you know? Getting Nixian red off stage, no weapon, in a very bad spot, especially against Macho Man. Nixian does manage to get the weapon back onto stage, does get the D-Light into the jump Sair on Axe from Moona. That was clean. You know, getting stopped by Hammer and then immediately the reversal all the way back to a stock take is crazy.
Both players dashing around the stage. Both players being a little bit more careful. Moona doesn't really want to give up the stock lead, and Nixian doesn't want the stock lead to get any worse. We're a little over a minute in, and after a few bits of chip damage, Moona is looking like a spot if they are able to make it back to stage, which, yes, Lance Recovery is a pretty darn good tool.
Yeah, Nixian back onto the hammer here, going for a GC D-Light to try and counter a Sair maybe. Doesn't really work, and yeah, Moona just absolutely going in with the Lance. Confident as all heck, with just on pure red here too. Like, one Taro Sig, and that's your stock gone, buddy, you know? Like, you really gotta watch out for that. Axe Enlight taking Nixian off stage. The weapon throw does catch it, goes for a ground pound. Gets the Nair instead. Gets hit by the hammer dare, not quite enough to KO.
Awesome.
That will be, yeah,
this is so epic.
Yep, that's
is so
exactly
epic.
what I wanted to watch, you know? These players moving as slow as the unarmed trial.
Nick's
Lance
gonna have to
Sair
be
able
very
to-
careful because that second stock was not long for life. Now Moona, a little over 2 minutes into the game, is up a squeaky clean stock and is looking to keep that going as they're still getting some pretty good, some decent extensions. They're trying to actually also even, they're really trying to, Nyx further off the side of the stage is where they've been some of these interactions. And even when it's not that, it's going to be this chip damage that's going to be making life, so much worse for Nyx.
Just absolutely awful as just Lance Endlight going for the nairs, not connecting anything. But Nixian is not able to punish a standing D-Sig impressively. Does manage to get the hammer there, but like honestly at this point it's kind of already too late. You have to play near perfect to avoid getting your stock taken here. And you see Moona just going for weapon throws, just honestly messing around. There's so many options they could be doing to take the stock, but weapon throw into Lance Endlight into weapon throw, it's not exactly stock taking options. But that will be as the falling Sarah will take Nixian's last stock, and honestly, if that's how this set's gonna go, then I think Moona's got in the bag, Nixian really needs to step it up with these punishes, these counter punishes, just like general movement and everything, because Moona's able to read it to like stay in spot or stay with a nair or something. It just like is not working for Nixian.
Yeah, yet again, we have double the damage. We have Nixian with a little over 300 damage, and Moona with a little over 600 damage. So we're having double. Moona's doing double the amount of. And so yeah, no, I actually perfect. Nyx is really gonna have to step something up, and if it's not gonna be the character swap or even the map change, which honestly, Taros on Demon Island is. It's definitely gonna have to be a bit more, a bit more internal, I guess. It's going to be a lot more thought process. It's going to be a lot more thinking and approach, because they really just let Moona get away with a chip damage. Moona was able to get some really good extensions, so it's really gonna have to be okay. How do I stop? How do I stop that that momentum?
I think realistically, it is going to be the hammer here that stops Moona's momentum, but like it's going to have to be some really good hammer gameplay. Maybe not any risks at all to it, because anytime Nixian is risking something, they are losing. They're not getting trades. They are losing every interaction that they're going for a trade on. Get the falling Sarah. We go for the weapon throw off stage. Gets hit by the recovery. Loses the weapon for it. Eli putting Nixian in a bad spot. They're putting him back onto stage though. Then taking us off. The weapon throw again. Nixian just does not want Axe in this scenario. The D just barely edging out the dare.
I think Hammer is the more confident of these weapons. When we saw them play, there's a lot more weapon throws, but when we saw them playing Hammer, not only there we go is a few more bold attempts, and seems to be a bit more comfortable with some of these punishes. I think that first game, some of the reason that they missed some of let's Moona get the weapon. Very interesting. But still, I think part of the reason why they were giving some punishes was maybe because they were a bit out of I don't know, maybe because they weren't really quite up, and now they just need to wake back up. Maybe, they took a break from the game for the hour, and now they're right back into this. So, honestly, with the way that the second game is going, granted, they still feel like has a pretty good spot in this competition. Also, a very funny thing to note, Moona is weapon starving.
To be honest, I can't tell if you finished your sentence or you lagged out, if I'm being completely honest here. But we see Nixian pick up the axe immediately.
Technology!
Absolutely, yeah, technology, yeah. Anyways, yeah, Nixian onto the axe here, trying to get some good chip damage, but Moona is just getting the trades, but not anymore. Nixian is taking a lot more damage for this. Does stick onto the axe, does not pick the axe back up, actually. Does not want the axe at all costs.
It even delays picking up the hammer to make sure that, okay, this doesn't cost me, right? And they're able to be a lot more confident in some of these more bold choices that they're making. When they picks up axe, they're even having a hard time punishing some off, and they're weapon starving to either have hammer ready for the stock or just to make life more difficult for Moona. And very good put that DJFF, but still, it's not going to be enough, and that recovery will not send, and neither will a response cover from Moona. It's going to be a Sayer that's going to be evening out things after once it's follow up after a weapon throw, and now a good start yet again, and Nyx, we're going to have to kind of... That is exactly what we saw them do earlier. D-Light into a pickup Sayer. Not bad.
We don't keep the hammer. We don't keep the hammer though. That's my curiosity. They want to go axe for axe, but it looks like Moona's axe is just better. It looks like that. I think Nixian's mistake is just chase dodging after every single move. Like every time they hit, they go immediately for a chase dodge, and that's just readable. Like, oh, that not there. Got the chase dodge there. Puts him in a bad spot. Goes for the hammer there. Doesn't get anything off it.
No
Get hit
nair.
by the axe and sig, and we do.
They don't nair to chase dodge.
We don't nair to chase dodge here. That is unfortunate for Nixian, taking us to a 2-0 from Moona here. Still not swapping the stance, the weapon, the character, anything.
Yeah, honestly, I actually really understand if Nix just wants to go right back into this. It looks like they're warming up as is going on. They do have lower bracket safety net, but also you've heard us explain this time and time again. We'll get to it. We actually need to because I like procrastinating. But yeah, when you're looking at when you're eyeing down, you want to go in their winner's side. It is a big difference. So now we're going back down to Demon Island. Nix, yeah, no, they really are just leveling up as game. They were just coming back from like a breather. You can only play such a fast game like this for so long before your brain gets numb. So, you know, you got to give yourself those breaks. Rest days are also growth days, people. I think Nix just has to, like, you know, shake off some cold hands, and that second game was looking much better than the second, even though they're down 0-2, and they're not even close to out of the woods. They still
0-2, but it's close. Work. It's getting a lot closer, and you know,
that's why
I think Nixian can do it. I think I you know, personally, I like the victorious title. You know, winning 500 times in a row is a crazy feat. You know.
Oh, okay. You know what? I think it says a lot about me that I didn't.
I don't know what you just said. Anyways, Nixian taking a lot of damage here onto the axe. Moona throws away the axe, trying to opt Lance here for the KO, considering it has probably a lot better KO options in this scenario at least. Oh, Nixian just barely walking under the Ensig. The stomp doesn't connect, does get hit by the Lance Sayer off stage. The weapon throw connecting onto Moona, barely taking the stock, almost getting hit by the Nair himself.
What I was saying earlier is that actually, hold on. That thought's gonna have to wait as Moona evens out the game. Very swift Sarah to take that. But what I was saying earlier is I think it says a lot about me that I didn't even title was. I think that says a lot about me.
You know, not being able to win 500 times in a row is, you know, it's not, you know, you're not rare. You know what I mean? That's like a common thing. You know, it's a very hard feat to do.
Oh, okay. I feel better about myself now. Thank you.
I mean, you know, you and millions of other brawlers are in the same boat. Wow. We are not looking good. Nixian potentially on his tournament stock here. Actually, not a tournament stock. No, he sells loser bracket that he can go through.
Bracket. You can start to see him being a bit more aggressive with some of these side sigs, and also I think their gameplay is also really kind of starting to clean up a little bit more. They're starting with a lot less. They're starting to get these punishes a bit better.
Barely.
And they're also not falling for some of these more silly tricks like that chainsaw coming out. So Nix, I think, knows. I don't think we'll be seeing a 3-0 here. Nix, you can even see being very careful and also very methodic in their punishes. Like, they're jumping around, they're waiting to and only when they do, Nix has actually been pretty smart with their punishes the past few minutes of gameplay. So I think they at least want to get one up on the board before they really let Moona gain any more momentum.
Hey, I think we're getting the download here from Nixian. Like, we're getting a lot slower. We're not punishing off first because Moona keeps punishing him for trying to, like, get the second hit right after Moona hits. But, like, he's just waiting it out. He's just waiting for the perfect opportunity. And, like, one more good D-Light's there, and that's a stop. Ooh, goes for the N-Sig to try and take it as early as possible. D-Light not connecting, gets hit by the D-Sig off stage, not quite KO
that was
yet.
not good.
Okay, Nixian does not go for punish. Okay.
Moona can't get the weapon starve.
Oh, Nixian!
Haymaker falls through! Unarmed against Sayer!
For this?
Or unarmed against Lance!
Oh, wait! Oh,
Lance gets the pickup in this air again! Can't find the dare!
Oh my god!
But the N-Sig misses!
As a KO!
Nixian capitalize off of the Sayer! No, he gets no!
Oh my god!
He brings him back from the jaws of defeat! Moona is now sitting pretty in grams! Nixie cannot clutch up after that one.
Absolutely phenomenal coming out from Nixian. Almost there. I think any other map, we would have been there. We would have been there. Except for maybe like Western Air Temple. But like Demon Island, I think is the only map that he lost that there. which is just so unfortunate. Actually, I mean, I think he would lose that either way because he got hit by the DC off stage. So if it was a smaller map, he would have lost his stock earlier. But like, you know, in a perfect world, Nixian won that, you know.
Yeah.
Man.
Moving on into lower bracket, we're going to be seeing who we got coming up next. Like I said, we're still waiting on another Bunny to see if they will be playing in lower bracket. There's a chance that we'll be having Bunny versus Fox, or there's a chance that since Bunny is doing really well in another tournament, actually, good multitasking from them, there's a chance we could be having Fox Noodles move against Nixian and have that battle back for grand finals, that fight back. But we might be going on break before then. I'm just waiting on a word from production. Whisper in my ear. The little sweet sounds of ASMR of ski whispering in my ear. Very nice.
You can hear production sounding a bit schizophrenic themselves, you know. No break, buddy, no break.
All right, and also Bunny is in the lot, so there actually is a very real chance that we will be seeing Bunny play.
Oh, we are here for this. We do get to see Bunny actually play here. I really thought they're gonna DQ. Yeah. I've seen it happen a lot
I kept
of
saying
times
there was a
before.
chance. It was because Bunny themselves wasn't saying someone else. So I kept saying, "Oh, rumor has."
I mean, yeah, it's happened before, you know, like, you know, I've had the same issue with, like, Gucci Boo trying to play in, you know, the Dodge Bomb tournament, you know? And also, I forgot what other tournament was happening that day, but, you know, he almost DQ'd. But, you know, just how it goes. But anyways, we'll have Bunny versus Fox, you know, both animals, you know, I hope they're both good at this game, you know? I really hope. Hope my boy Fox can do something here.
We got the set's gonna be starting very, very soon. We do have banning or map banning going on, and I think this is actually gonna be very because we saw Fox Noodles just how explosive they were. I mean, goddamn, it's been such a long time since gameplay like that. But also since Bunny is a very, they might actually want to really try and get this set over with very quickly. So we might. Who are playing very, very aggressive, and both were eager for that win. And both players might be full of little tricks and gimmicks to try and clutch out a win as fast as they can.
Oh my!
Very
okay.
entertaining. Bunny seems to be winning that one to start off.
Okay, I don't think Bunny really needed to do all that extra. Like, I think it would have been fine. I don't think you needed to go for the GC sideline. I think that's a little.
Yeah,
much.
they didn't have. They would not have to do that in rank, but you have to do that on stream because clips.
Yeah. And Fox, of course, hits the desync into the weapon throw.
Responds.
You know, just doing his own thing. You know, off orange too. That was like, was not a KO percentage, but I mean, you know, Fox took it.
Yeah, spikes are really funny like that because sometimes if you catch someone in a spike, it can really cause someone to panic, and sometimes you get panic jumps that are easy to read, or predict, or react to.
Oh yeah, I love spike sigs. They always make for very interesting gameplay. See who can keep their calm. Fox getting the dodge read in on guitars. D-light into a nair. Goes for it again. A D-light into a nair to a falling Sayer. Doesn't connect the Sayer though. Does get the recovery back on the stage. Fussy switching over to the gauntlets instead of the axe. Almost getting hit by that N-sig, but just perfectly avoiding it. Sidelight recovery taking Fox to top stage. Gets the ground pound to get back onto stage. Oh my. Oh,
you can see that side segs turn up.
Ooh. The confidence to walk in and end like the side sig. I'm quite impressed. Especially against an opponent like this. Like, he's keeping his cool.
Bunny, 2 minutes in, slight lead. Fox Noodles gameplay is not quite at the caliber that we saw during the last set. Bunny is giving them a really, really tough time. That dodge is out, but so is Bunny. That Sayer misses. Fox can't punish a D-Sig, maybe for a bit of spacing. Tries to give him the space to pick up the axe, but an N-Sig will not connect. It'll actually be Sayer into a weapon. Bunny's gonna go up 1-0, and Fox is throwing GG. He's realizing, okay, to try and make this work, I'm gonna have to try something new, and I am more than I'm gonna be more than open to welcome something. Getting into map manning, let's also see how we're picking apart the players' brains. And funny enough, Fox Noodles only picked maps that have a stem. Hopping into game 2. Fortress Alliance. Bunny so far has the momentum in the set, and maybe even just the momentum in gameplay as a whole, because they're also doing pretty good in another tournament. Fox Noodles, however, might be bit of an underdog here, might even be a fan favorite, especially considering their performance in previous sets. The Darren to Enlight is not going to be a good combo for Fox to get hit by a Sayer! 20 seconds in! Bunny is going to be taking a very clean stock. And I gotta say, don't say it until it's over, you know? Or we're always cautious about saying things too early, but this 2-0 could be looking incredibly likely, especially considering the fact that Fox is also already starting to dip down in orange, now red, and we are barely, I think barely even seeing triple digits from Fox here. Can't even punish that sig, although small punish. We're able to Bunny off stage, but still, it does not amount to much. Now Bunny, weapon throw into what follows up after that. Response with the N-Sig. Bunny might have the turnaround here, and... Wait, hold on! Fox went off stage to try and get like this counterattack, but Bunny countered that. And is still doing so well off stage! Although, are they starting to run out of options? They are able to duck through the D-Sig.
It's a bad back now.
Anything.
Oh man, it is not looking good for Fox. Oh man.
A lot of these signatures not quite catching. Bunny is not falling for any of these little shenanigans that Fox has been trying to make work with Ragnar. One of the things that was so fun to watch in their previous sets was the fact that they were able to get away with Schmurder on these signatures on a character that we don't really see played all too often, but it looks like Bunny either just has that good of a momentum or knows the Caspian matchup or just the Qatar matchup or Ragnar. Whatever. Just knows all of that well to really not let Fox Noodles get the space that he needs to hit some of those more surprising lesser-known signatures. So a Bunny after a 3-stock is feeling really good.
Yeah, I would imagine that you just have the confidence to win this next set. I also would like to put out there that Fox Noodles had his clan as Axe Trials champ, but then changed it to Stupid Mafia in reference to Bread Mafia, I assume. Quite the hater, huh? Was not expecting that. Oh my, okay, alright. You get that N-Light into the
the dares running out of
double dare.
The funny
And the funny 5 coming out, taking Fox Noodles stock down to 2. Fuzzy already a full lap ahead of Fox here. Side light Nair taking some more damage. Another side light Nair taking even more. Dare on the stage. Just get back, gets the N-Light.
No fear. This Rayman feels no fear. Look at the crazed look in their eye. They just dash in for the N-Light. They charge that N-Sig. Fox, just a little under a minute in, is in threat of falling down to tournament stock. This could be their money stock that they are now about to lose.
Fox Noodles, to recover this, is going to have to reverse sweep Bunny, which, you know, it's not unheard of. It's not impossible, but you can see with your own eyes that he is not doing well at all. He does manage to get the multiple dodge reads. Does get some damage up, but they're even in damage, but the stocks are not looking good. Fussy is just... I don't even know. They're just stunting now.
Recovery. Fox doesn't go for ground pound off recovery.
Ooh. Just narrowly baiting Fox to try and jump into the ground pound. The Gauntlet N-Light putting Fox off stage. Fox has to recover. The Gauntlet ground pound taking Fox out of this tournament at a very convincing 3-0. just absolutely inspirational from Bunny. Honestly, that was so fast. They were just so confident. They didn't slow down ever. They just kept going. Every hit was led into another hit, into another hit.
Fox Noodle's run ends here. Bunny is going to be going on to podium and is going on to be fighting Nixian in lower finals to see who gets that coveted spot to fight Moona in grands. Moona's sitting pretty winner's side, and we are down to our last 3 competitors. We had like 50, 60 people come through, and we've narrowed it down to just 1+2.
Just 1+2, solid way of saying it. Yeah, 50 people signed up for this, you know? Like, appreciate everybody coming here today, you know? It's always great to see so many competitors.
Thank you, everybody.
It's always great to see so many competitors and so much talent here. Like, I've never seen Moona in tournament, really. I've only ever heard of them, you know? But they're in grand finals, which is crazy.
We're also talking closely with production and trying to see, just to work things out. So we are actually going to be no break. We're going to be right into this next set. Bunny versus Nixian. It looks like that, or all right. We have a few things to work out. If Nixian plays Ada, that would be really funny. It'd also be funny because we're not allowing that. This is we are running to a very strange case where a player is, I think, top 3 in 2 different tournaments at the same time, which doesn't happen much, which is part of the reason why we're stunned. This is as many years as I've been doing this, as many years as we've been doing this is not really happened to us much. This is part of the reason why this is why this pause is so awkward and why I'm tripping forward much, because it's not like I have practice dealing.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just unfortunate.
It's a very weird spot to...
It's kind of crazy that I was thinking oh man, how did Bunny get into losers bracket? But it's because they DQ'd. I can't imagine.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really can't imagine Bunny losing to Nixian, Moona, or really most here. All of them are really, really good, you know. But I think Bunny has the advantage in most scenarios, you know. So, I mean, letting grands be different, thanks for DQing a few matches, Bunny. Good to see some other people in here. It's always lovely to see, and I really don't know. Really don't know how this is gonna go. I kind of assume Nixian will lose this, if I'm being honest.
Ooh,
I don't know about you. Again,
I think
Bunny's just that good.
Oh yeah, no, Bunny's horrifying to play. The really funny thing about Bunny right here is that they won. They won a few 3-0s. Some of those 3-0s included Rage, Die, right? They had some pretty good games, but one thing really interesting to note is that they DQ'd, like you said, in winner's side, and they actually got 2 top 8 off of DQs just because their seed was that high. They're top seed in the event. They didn't check in for, I think, several games, and everything was okay. Only one person can go forward. Let's send seed number 1 up, which is.
Getting to have the luxury of seed 1 just to DQ every match into the top 3 is kind of absurd, honestly. You get to play in both tournaments because you're seed 1 in this one and you're pretty high seed in the other, and you get to DQ in some of these matches here and there, and you still have the opportunity to win and be the Axe champion, the Axe Trial champion, which is kind of absurd.
2 tournaments in the same day, imagine.
Oh, winning 2 tournaments at the same time is absurd. And starting 2 hours after? Oh man, starting the Axe Trial 2 minutes after 2 hours, my bad. 2 hours after Frostbite, and both of them are still going. That is just unfortunate for Bunny, but hopefully they can play in both. Hopefully it doesn't force SIBs, stuff to delay. Hopefully it doesn't delay us too much, but I mean, as you can see, it already kind of is. But hopefully it doesn't make too much of a problem. Hopefully they can keep playing. Because I'd love to see more of that. That was some great gameplay coming out from Bunny.
Let's play a game. Name a legend that has had a significant digital redesign in their history since being added to the game.
Well,
What was the question?
Thatch, really?
Yeah, Thatch. Thatch has had his
Oh right, yeah, Thatch.
Redesign, visual redesign. Yeah, he used to look more scruffy, I'd say. A lot more pirate. Like, I'd say. Honestly, I think his whole design fit better for his character, but it did not fit the style of Brawlhalla.
Yeah. Name another one.
Can you
'cause
name
there's
one?
another one that I was actually thinking.
What was it?
Sentinel.
Wait, really? I actually didn't even know that.
Oh, you didn't know about Sentinel redesign?
No.
He did get redesigned, right?
It's their game, isn't it? I mean,
I'll ask my boy Fox Noodles. Fox Noodles.
Did Sentinel get Because if he did, that was before my time then. That must have been a long
Did
time
Sentinel
ago.
get a visual rework?
yes.
Yeah, he did. Of course.
He did.
Yeah.
The one that
And I
I'm
don't
trying
know
to get
the
you to
other
say is Zol.
Oh, Zol, right? Yeah.
Lucian
I completely
did.
forgot about those.
Ryan did.
Yeah, whatever that is.
There's so many that got their redesigns.
There's
Yeah.
four commentators in the
Lucian.
booth right now, ladies and gentlemen, because we have to
We're
wait.
all squished
for
in,
so
actually.
long. Yeah, it
We're all
is
squished
very
into this
small
one
in this
booth.
booth.
Yeah, we're actually.
Yeah, listen,
Ow.
I think
Yeah, we got the Weapon Trial podcast.
Move your foot, man.
Dude,
My
watch
bad,
it.
my bad.
Dude, move your foot, bro.
Listen, man. And it's
I ain't creasing the J's. I ain't moving them.
Alright, whatever. I
We're
think,
very crowded in the
I think
booth here. We're very crowded in the booth.
It's
Yes.
over.
I believe our next game is ready for us. Nixian versus
wow, it is.
Bunny.
Yeah.
Are all four casters here for this? Are we pumped out?
I was like,
Let's all cast a game. Let's all four
one
cast
game.
one
Yeah,
game.
all four casters at one game. That'd be funny
sure.
as hell.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, there's gonna be four casters casting Bunny versus Nixian. I'm Fox Noodles. We got Graffiti. We got B-Man. We got Reckless. Watch this, bro.
You've
Oh,
seen
yeah.
3 casters before. We've done the triple cast, but you've never seen 4.
You've never seen.
I am
four,
the
bro.
final.
The
Game
quadruple cast.
1, Fortress of Lions. Bunny's gonna be starting it off with the gauntlets. Nixian, of course, has the hammer. No axe in sight, but let's wait till later.
It happened again. Another
Hammer probably
game starting
is
with
Nixi's
0
most
axes in
powerful
hand.
Again, just.
Do you guys feel offended when you see that? Because like when I beat Sai in
Well-
the tournament, Sai was really mad because he said I love the guitar
Oh.
trial.
Not as offended as that.
I would be offended if I get hit by that. Yeah, absolutely. I'd be a little bit upset, playing the Axe Trial and we're using guitars, blasters, gauntlets.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but sometimes you do get the Axe Ditto here, and
Yeah.
this right here is what proves if you're a better player, just like Bunny is doing right now.
Oh my gosh, dude.
The GCN into the slow taking Nixian second stock, picking up the weapon, getting hit immediately by the D-Sig. Fuzzy is just running this set so far.
He's gotta have to bring this back. He's gonna have to try something here. Again, 3-1. We're not. What is it? Bunny is just in an unfathomable lead right now. I don't know how Nixon can take this.
Oh man. Wait, what? No, keep all four commentators.
Alright.
Double
well,
D-light.
Nixian is just looking at Clip Farm. The Nixian
shot.
Clip Farm is crazy right here. He knows there is no chance.
the
He's
grounded
aware.
daylight nair.
Oh!
He's trying
Alright,
something.
I don't
Okay, he
know
gets
if
the down
they can.
sig. It's no
I
3
don't know if
stock.
they can, but we have to
seeing
see.
that down sig is like seeing an old friend. Welcome back, buddy.
Remember like Laura's and versus Ian?
I don't.
Oh,
When? What tournament? No, what
okay,
tournament?
okay. Actually, wait.
In
Marky
the
Moo
90s
versus
is crazy.
Marky Moo versus Money. Marky Moo versus Money. This makes a lot more sense. Never mind.
You'll see us give you $5 if you let us do 4 commentators for another round. No, keep all 4 commentators for this one.
No.
All
Come
4.
on,
All 4.
come on.
Keep all 4. Keep all 4.
It'd be funny.
I'll send you $5 if you keep all 4 of us.
Oh, $5 Cash App is crazy.
$5 is insane. Come on. It'd be hilarious.
I'm doing it right now, dog.
Man, we're doing this work unpaid. We're doing this work unpaid, and you have to pay
Yeah,
him.
man.
You have to pay our employer. What is this?
Honestly, all of us should just jump Skizzex.
You know what?
I think. Wait. What if we all just stop talking?
Guys.
Yeah, like,
What if we all stop
yeah.
talking? Listen.
Yeah,
If we
honestly,
want,
let's
we
just
stop
jump
talking.
Skizzex.
Then
We're on
he's out of
strike
casters. Yeah, we can go on strike. He can't do anything.
Yeah.
Nixian.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, game 2 will be on Western Air Temple. Bunny, of course, has 1 point on the scoreboard. Looking very good right now. Probably might win the tournament. I don't know. This player is so strong, and to have him in like such a small tournament. I mean, 41 people. I wouldn't call that too small.
Imagine
That's a
grand
good
finals,
amount of
1
people.
DDQs.
That would
That is pretty good.
a possibility.
Okay, oh wait, I want to hear y'all's thoughts. How many stocks do you think he's taken?
Nixian,
Nixian?
Yeah.
including the
I'll hear
one,
them all through you.
the one last game.
Full set or what? Just as
Yeah,
good?
full set.
Full set? I'm
Full
thinking
set.
3.
5.
I'm thinking 3.
3?
I'm actually thinking
Wow.
it's maybe 4 or 5. I got
got 5, bro.
I got 3.
I mean, he's
Listen,
down
I'm not saying-
already.
I like Nixian. You know, don't get me wrong. But, you know, reality doesn't care what I like. You know, Fussy is good at this game. Very good.
Really
Reality
good.
doesn't
Very
care what
good.
we like. We like Brawl.
Yeah,
Well-
it's just unfortunate. Just unfortunate that we enjoyed Brawlhalla, you know? But,
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. The one
See,
game that
look
we all
at
had is
that.
really unfortunate.
There.
Oh my god!
You tell me this guy's taking 5.
Oh wait,
You think he's taking 5 right now. He's taking 5. He's taking 5.
Reversal! The reversal, no
Okay.
shot.
Alright.
2 stocks have been
Alright.
taken this entire set.
Dude, I'm assuming on the stream you can barely hear anything with the 4 of us like yelling.
That's fire, bro. That's fire.
It's just,
Let me unmute it.
Wait!
I gotta-
oh, no shot! Wait, did you miss it?
Wait, okay,
green.
if Nixian
Wait,
doesn't
I've been
take
saying confident
another
weapon.
stock,
Wait, does
Hammer is
this
his
hold
most
the bag?
confident weapon.
if
Hold on,
Nixian
he's
doesn't
holding-
take another stock,
okay.
then I win the bet. But I want Nixian to win this more than I want to see my bet won.
Gets the side light, he's trying to get more, but this side 6 is gonna come out. It's not enough to KO. Bunny trying to edge guard him.
Dared at GCN light? Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Very
god, this
impressive
guy's
play.
an axe mastermind.
Gonna be
Okay, but he's in
expression
yellow.
on screen.
Why are you doing ground pound? Why is it working?
Whoa, we're getting confident. Whoa, chill, cool. Wait, stop. Oh my god.
Oh, you're
I'm
a freak.
taking Nixian's second stock. Nixian has a pretty good damage advantage here. Does manage to get the weapon. Fussy just letting them.
They don't want the
I
I want to
axe.
acknowledge this is
They need the
Taros too.
hammer.
With 2 side 6 and it's over.
Oh my
Indeed.
god, yeah.
But they have to land
Also,
those 2
like-
side 6, bro. Bunny is so hard to
Do you
hit.
like Sarah?
Okay.
Nixian's most confident weapon is their hammer right now, and I mean, even if it is just fish for D-Sig, I think we can probably see.
Oh,
Probably.
but Bunny's getting a lot of damage. These end lights are
And like,
working
okay.
in favors for her.
Quite
Now
so.
he's in the neutral on
Full
orange.
charge sig would pay out. But one more. Okay.
One more. We need one more.
One more.
Nixian.
7, where's 8?
Stop there, right here. We can see it. I would love to
He
see it.
can-
I would love to see it.
Play it cool.
Oh, come on.
it.
Oh, he misses. He whips the Sarah. He gets the
Okay.
3-piece combo. He gets the
Oh, fucking genius!
Four stocks! And at a point on the board, it's 1-1 for Nixian and Fussy here. Fussy does not take kindly to losing this. Swaps onto the Taros.
And we're trading
Nixian,
characters.
The full
Oh,
ego.
Nixian
The full
trades.
ego. The full
I'm a
ego.
goddamn genius. I said fish for D-Sig.
chat. Bunny, you can't switch. Loser locks
I'm
in
gonna-
last. That is in the Brawlhalla rulebook.
That is in
Holy
the Brawlhalla
flip.
rulebook.
Holy flip.
Loser locks in last.
Oh my gosh.
But, like,
Holy
you know, why
flip.
not just not locking your character at that point, buddy? You know? Like, you kind of just, you force it, you can't
You're
force
so
him
good
onto
at
the
waiting
character,
in game.
right?
You can wait here.
Yeah, you can't really force him to lock in a character after you.
I mean, we're
already
an
did,
entertaining group of
since
people. We
you're
could keep her
losers
for a while.
last. Ada's not allowed in this tournament. All right.
Close.
and Bunny wants the mirror match, but is trying
The
to
full
force
ego.
Nixian.
Yeah, using
Trying to
the
force
rule
Nixian onto
book
Theros.
against Nixian.
That is just messed up, honestly.
The full ego. I respect it.
Alright, is it
To
going to
be
be a
fair-
ditto?
To be fair, I think Nixian in this case would be still allowed to switch because Bunny decided to pick first. Because if you decide to pick first, then that rule's gone.
Is it?
Yeah, you can gentleman's rule. Gentleman.
There's no gentleman rules here, bro. Bunny is
We're not
adamant
gentlemen
about
here.
it.
Oh, and Nixian is pissed about it. He is going straight to Mos Eisley's.
Oh my gosh. There's no rules against that, bro.
The shitter.
Tournament
There's
legal
no
map,
rules against
it goes
that.
down.
But man, do I hate the dev for that one. Wow, they really added Mos Eisley's space.
Okay, but in the recent patch, it's not as bad.
Okay,
Whatever,
yeah, but
bro.
the blast zone is still
Yellow.
horrendous.
Yellow.
Too yellow, too bright, too not Brawlhalla-esque looking. Look at the stage.
Guys, it's not as
shit.
bad as Crumbling Chasm. Can we?
Well,
That's my
I
goat.
don't- Oh,
Did you just say
well,
that's my goat?
Nixian,
Alright, so
Nixian
we're
is
down to
unaware, pressured,
So we're-
absolutely pressured
That
by
is
the,
not bro's go.
mirror match.
Oh my
That
god.
is not bro's goat.
Do we know anything about Bunny's hammer?
Yes,
Not a
like-
single thing.
I think they played
It
it once
is-
or twice, but not too much.
Me and some of the rest of the fellas got to see it firsthand in crew battles. It is something to be feared. It is
Okay, but these
quite dangerous.
download recoveries are doing favors for Nixian. You're a freak. You're a freak. What is wrong with you?
Next spot.
Whoa, don't accuse people of cheating. Wait, hold on.
Let's go!
I saw. Listen,
You got
I
it
saw-
with the full power of the Russian mafia.
Okay.
It's not a Dexbot exclusive, so it's fine for now.
I mean, okay, listen. Bunny's willing to go off stage. If Nixian can do what he did last time, we can see game 5.
Oh, that's damage, I think.
God.
Whoa!
Okay.
What are we going for?
Okay.
Tries to mix him a little
I don't know
bit.
what we're
Tries to
going
mix
for.
the Bunny a little bit, but it's not gonna be.
I
it's not
respect
gonna
the
be
mix.
enough.
I respect the mix.
Goes for the high-low, does not quite catch it. The weapon throw on the
Come
stage
on,
does not
Bunny,
matter.
she's there, she's in the lead.
He like
Where are they
was
going
there.
next? Their movement's so hard to predict.
Honestly,
Yeah, no,
yeah.
they're moving very fast. It's pretty, like, memorizing.
But it's so like
Yeah.
shutter. It's so start and stop. Like they just didn't stop. They just stand idle and then dash and then more idle.
It's
horrible.
This is like. This is like
absolute
3/4 of
precision.
Impala at BCX.
Oh my God.
Oh, this can't be
that's
it.
gonna
This
go.
can't be
No,
it.
it isn't.
Getting hit by the reverse slide charge and
Nah.
another one for the books. Just want to add it to the books. All right, Nixian, you get to pick last. Azov locked in from Bunny.
Trying to go for the recovery. Like you could
Hell no.
cover.
Now, if Nixian picks, it forces Fussy to stay on the Azov here.
I'm reading the chat, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I read the
Nixian's
chat
angry.
too. Nixian
Nixian's
is pissed. Swap skins. Swap
Oh,
the default
dude.
axe.
There.
He's
pissed.
angry. He's
Anger. Anger. Die, 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 die.
Bite kill. Bite kill. Bite kill. Bite kill.
Oh my gosh.
Shut up. Already crapped in here. I don't want to hear you say that.
Oh. Yeah, this, I guess,
Yeah.
like, that will be our final 4-man commentary. Oh, man.
Ever.
Tragedy, I say that much. It's quite fun in here. Still
I
crazy.
was to say, it's very
It's really crapped in here. You're just
It's
still
very
on my
dumb.
foot.
I don't care. I'm happy.
Ow.
Buddy stating in chat that they are in fact so cold for playing Azov. That is untrue, as you do not have the Battle Pass Azov skin.
Yeah, that is legit the hardest skin in the game, but also hard. I was trying to like segue into this map, but it was like this map doesn't
The
pop up a
hardest map to
lot.
kill
Get
off
out.
the sides.
Get out.
Yeah, but we could say that game 4, let's see it go down. Bunny is on match point here. Nixian does have a point on the board, but only has taken 4 stocks this set. Of course, our bets went to like what?
I mean, one of those was a game. Oh,
Is it already killing the side?
Orange?
What the heck? That was so early.
Orange.
no. That is the most diabolical sig I've ever seen in this entire set.
That was
Actually,
disgusting.
demonic.
That
Back
was
up to the hammer. Nixian
so
in a
gross.
terrible position, to be honest. I can't really spin it any other way. Goes for a side light, gets punished by a side light himself.
Oh my God,
Goes
that was
for
the ball.
anything, and is getting punished over and over again.
Yeah, we're seeing Bunny's bow here, by the way.
Yeah,
I've never seen
bow
this.
out, man.
She's just running circles around him, dude.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no,
just
the
here,
movement is
there,
pretty damn
she's
good.
everywhere.
Oh my gosh, bro, her movement's so good.
Yeah,
Nixian is just scared. He's playing for his life. He is fearing every move that Bunny makes.
Oh
Dude, she's
no.
so hard to fight,
As
bro.
you
That
should,
match I had
as
to
you
play,
should.
bro.
Honestly, she's actually really living up to her name as Bunny because look at
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
We can assume
yeah.
what you said. But yes,
I love
was a good dodge.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Just pretend like you heard it and keep going. Gets hit by the falling stair onto the stage. And
Oh my God, we're a minute in,
Nixian's second
is not
stock.
looking good.
We are a minute in, and Nixian is on to his
Come on,
third
Nixie,
stock
you gotta
here.
get this. Okay,
that was good. That was revenge.
That's
That was
five. That
revenge.
is 5 stocks.
Guys,
King.
that's the upper echelon of our bets here.
All
Now, if you
right.
get 6, I'm gonna fall out of it there, bro.
I'm gonna also fall out of my.
You're
chair.
already falling out of your chair.
I would if you weren't in the fucking way.
Okay.
You know,
shut up.
if Nixian can take another stock, then I'm gonna throw Bean Man out this gassing booth.
Well, it doesn't really look like that because he's getting stared on the other side of the map because there.
It's not gonna happen.
Oh my God.
I'm staying in this goddamn booth.
I don't know, bro.
Looks like he's gonna keep his spot as Nixian is unable to find any footing anywhere. Gets hit by
I'm
the
staying in
bow
this
side
goddamn
sig,
booth.
taking his tournament stock, knocking out Nixian at third place. And that will have us
Alrighty.
moving on to Moona and Bunny.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
All right,
actually
both of you get out
so
of here.
fucking smart, and people
Yeah,
don't
get out.
take me seriously.
Yeah,
get
honestly,
out. Get out.
Get out.
My left elbow is numb.
Everything hurts.
Okay, I'll be leaving. Just excuse me. Get
My left knuckle hurts. Get out.
Door.
Get out!
You're blocking
Get
the
out,
door,
man.
dude.
We're not trying to have you here. We already had our fun.
Okay,
Actually, I hate you.
Let me just. All right, listen. It's been wrecked.
Stop,
Wrecked me on Twitter.
you're moving
See ya.
Oh man,
Can't stand those two, man.
I cannot stand those two, dude. Absolutely
Alrighty.
horrendous people.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be moving
Wait, I came back
on.
to grab my drink. Hold up.
Oh my!
We got
God
on me.
damn it,
Dude,
man!
can you please get out.
Shut up, man!
We've made it so obvious. We don't
I'm
want
gonna
you.
rock you in the face.
Oh, whatever.
made
You
it
don't want me here.
so
I don't want you. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Listen, I don't even want to be here.
I will rock you in the face right
Okay,
now.
give me my drink then. Give my drink.
Man, I don't want to be here.
Alright.
Get out, man! Thank you. God damn.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus,
Sorry,
man.
very unprofessional.
Follow us on Twitter.
I'm gonna kill him.
It's
Ooh, when we're done-
very
when we're done with this set, I'm gonna
unprofessional.
kill him.
Sorry,
I'm gonna
it's been
kill
a
him.
long day. I got my ass beat by Bunny. It's probably the most infuriating way to lose, but ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be moving on to grand finals of the Axe Trials. Okay, we got Moona versus Bunny.
Yep.
Moona coming
I
from the
love
winners
you.
bracket here, staying very strong, very true on the Olgrim. Of course, they are a Scarlet player, so they want to keep that lance, so the Olgrim seems to be a very good pick.
Indeed, yeah. I'm not too familiar with this matchup, but I mean, assuming what we saw from Bunny last set, it's gonna be intense.
Yeah, and Bunny, of course, does have to take 2 sets. Coming from the losers, they have to reset it. Now, Moona's good. I don't know if they're as good as Bunny, but I guess we're gonna have to see.
I
Oh
would
no.
believe that.
No.
Zoinks, zoinks.
No.
No shot.
No.
No shot, bro.
No.
No shot. I called it too. I called it too.
No.
I called it too.
Oh my god.
I called it too. I literally said it last time. I literally said it. We got word from
All right.
production. It's Raps.
Yeah, so essentially, if you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, there is another tournament going on concurrently. There's the SIB Frostbite tournament, and Bunny is doing very good in that one as well, and it appears they have to play in that tournament. And in terms of priority, no offense to the Axe Trials, but
No, they suck.
the Frostbite has money on the line.
Yeah.
And from what I'm hearing, that's pretty much what's going to be going down. So, there are 2 options we can do, alright? Option A, Moona can take the entire tournament, they're the Axe Trial champion. Or we could postpone this match, this specific set, onto like a different day. I don't know if that's like possible at all.
Different day is diabolical. A whole 24 hours is diabolical? Fox, you wanna play rock, paper, scissors?
Sure.
Rock.
Paper, scissors.
Scissors, shoot. I got
Okay.
rock.
I got scissors. So.
Let's go, man! All the greatest of all time, dude!
So,
So,
ladies and gentlemen, it appears that there will be no grand final. I think.
Grand final, sad face.
Let's get word from production. Rec wants Nixian to play for Fossey.
Actually, that would, honestly? Yeah, actually, that could work.
Is anyone against that?
Nixian
For
versus
Nixian to play? I know they lost, but like, is there a
What other option do we
is there
have?
pricing? Like So
I mean, does Money really care about the meta of Taros?
I guess it like the thing I guess they would be playing for is just the statistic, just to show how good they are.
Yeah.
But like, if we want, in terms of competition, we of course should give it to Moona. In terms of a show, we should do Moona versus Nixian. Skisex, what's the move?
I mean, they weren't out until Bunny took them out, so. And now Bunny can't play.
Hmm. Alright. So here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. The Axe Trial champion is Moona, okay? They won with Ulgrim, and therefore, they get the Meta Defteros, the crown for Axe champion, of course. However, that feels very anticlimactic. So what we're gonna do is an exhibition. We're gonna doing Moona versus Nixian. Same rules, by the way, okay? They have to play Axe. Other than that, all is fair game.
In theory, if Nixian were to take the set against Moona, would we go to a bracket reset?
I'd say so, yes.
Okay.
Very weird. I've never had to do something like this. Do you think this has ever happened on main stage?
I'd probably not, because
Like
how
some
weird would that
official
be?
tournament. Some official tournament. Wow.
Oh,
Like
shut
an
up.
official tournament? Oh my gosh. Alright, sorry
Well-
for the silence, we're just kind of waiting here.
Yeah, it's over.
Very strange, man.
Yeah, I mean, not what I was expecting when going into this competition.
No, I don't think anyone could have expected this. I mean, kind of weird though. I mean, I guess we got time. Or, hold up. Yeah, okay. We are gonna have that exhibition. We just gotta wait.
Yippee.
Because what are we waiting on?
I don't know what we're waiting on. Honestly, yeah, it's just, I don't know what they're waiting on.
I don't know. So, Moona was playing the Ulgrim, as I said, and then Nixian kind of jumped. No, he was on the Taros because he's a Bodvar player, so he wants that hammer.
Mm-hmm.
I think we may see those characters. I'll say though, my Axe Trial run was kind of weird. It was the same
Nobody cares.
deal.
No, I'm
Right.
joking.
Alright.
I'm joking. Continue. We have no other entertainment.
There's one player locked.
Now keep going. We don't have any more entertainment.
If you don't know, beat size bitch ass.
Oh yeah.
Yup. Last tournament, it was the spear trial. He beat me up 3-1, bro. This one, 3-1'd his ass.
Skizdex, you're going out. You need to physically seed them so that way they fight each other in every single trial.
He doesn't do the seeding.
Take whoever does the seeding.
Oh, okay.
Do the seeding.
Ladies and gentlemen, the exhibition is now live. We're going to be seeing Moona on the Amugi, surprisingly, level 10 strength stance, though, and we're going to be seeing Nixian on the Taros, of course. They keep switching their fit every time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too sure about these fits. These are not the most eye-pleasing things to look at. I mean, Amugi default is, like, fine, but,
the Soulflower Taros, we got the free-for-all drip, bro.
3, 2.
Yeah, you got the free-for-all drip is insane.
No
but you are right about that.
Ew! Wait, is the Demon Island weapon spawn lopsided? Like, is it not centered?
That you gotta put that in your next useless video.
Yeah,
And you like 15 minutes of yeah.
Okay.
Quickie. I know there's a lot of problems with Axe Trial being the same day as Frostbite. My apologies. You know, I didn't know Frostbite was happening at the same time. I planned this a month ahead, but this month the weapon trials for NA, Blastos or Cannon, which you can vote on 72 Club's pin Twitter, will be on a Friday.
What is?
And
what are we watching?
Saturday, I don't know what she's doing. And the Guilty Gear Stride tournament will be on a Sunday to not compete with any other tourneys going on back to cast.
I was robbed of this grand final spot. We need to. You gotta put me back on, bro.
What is there to cast?
There's characters on the screen doing things. They're just not connecting.
All right, listen. If these matches are longer than 4 minutes, it is best of 3.
Yeah, because I think it's. I think it's.
Look at this, bro. This is such an
I'm
insult.
gonna. I rushed to be here. I rushed to be here. I had things to do. I rushed to be in this position. I am very grateful for the spot I've been able to commentate.
All right, it's been 2 minutes. About 20 more seconds to 2 minutes. Gonna be best of 3. I'm not commentating a best of 5 of this and then have Nixian reset it. I'm not doing a game 10 of this.
I'm gonna.
What? What are you gonna do?
There's things I cannot say on stream.
Hey
You
guys,
can
what are
say
your favorite
anything.
movies?
I like Wall-E.
Oh, Wally's nice. I was thinking about it earlier today.
Yeah.
Rec, pop back in.
Rec, pop back
Hey,
in,
I'm
bro.
back. What's up?
So,
Alright.
a movie.
we know we hate your bitches. I know, like, we kicked you out of the venue, but at the same time, this is not the venue, the microphone booth. But this is too bad. This is too bad to
That's the
feel.
first
We need some other
stock?
people.
First stock in
The
2
first
minutes
stock!
and 30
Holy
seconds.
First stock!
Oh my gosh!
Let's go! I can't believe it!
Two entires.
Oh my gosh!
So, anyways, a movie that I really like
Moona!
is.
It's so...
Wait, I think they're playing the game now. Wait.
Wait a minute.
Please play the game.
2 tears?
are we actually-
3?
Okay, no, they're not playing the game. They're not playing the
Demon
game.
Island is getting so many
getting
stats
hit.
right now. Oh my god!
You're hurting its feelings.
Okay.
Look,
Okay.
weapon spawns blue because it's crying.
You're hurting its feelings. Stop stabbing it, bro.
Okay,
Oh my
that's
God.
actually kind of unfortunate. I thought Nixian was a lot better, but even Moona trolling is kind of cooking.
Hey, stop it.
A part of that is a movie.
Part of that is a movie, but
Part of that is grits or dare.
Yeah, I mean, are you gonna go off stage with a Moogie?
no.
Yes.
You wouldn't download in a movie.
Nixian, weapon thrower, something. There's one on the right.
Oh!
Okay, we're about to take 2 whole stocks in the time span of
Nixian
let's
is
check,
so good.
4 minutes.
No, not there. Don't let. Oh my god.
Nixian.
This is like so
critiquing them like
And
You know that one like Twitter post where it was like my favorite genre of video is like 4 dudes like in a VC laughing at somebody with a screen
Yeah.
recording it. That's exactly what this is.
What
That
is
is exactly
happening
what
here?
this is.
someone in
Man.
chat, Fox. This is peak. Is it?
Your peak isn't high enough, man. Your peak isn't
You've
high
not
enough.
seen it. You've not
Why
seen
did you
gameplay.
sidelight? Nixie,
Bro's peak,
kill him.
bro's entire peak is a desert. There's no.
You know, I actually rushed to get my hotspot going because my internet disconnected just so I could.
Dude, I rushed to grab food for my parents to be here, bro.
Yeah, there's a lot of urgency in here, you know.
Guys, can I be honest?
And this is what we get in return.
Listen,
I'm
yeah,
killing
I'm
Skizex.
gonna be honest. I'm not even watching the screen. I'm just playing Roblox.
On valid,
Yo,
man.
I think you
valid,
should cast
bro.
the job. You know, I think you should cast.
Nixian did get a stock
unpaid
in,
job.
okay? So now we're gonna be seeing
Oh.
Moona on final stock here. Nixian, so red. Great Zero doesn't
And
do any killing.
we don't
Oh,
get
reference
finished.
that-
We have a dodge and we
The
don't
Clash
get
is
finished.
gonna kill him. The Clash is gonna kill Nixian.
We're going to. I
How?
would
Wait,
not
hold
be
on.
surprised if we're
How
going
deep
to
red
Sundown.
is that Taros?
I think if he
You
gets
know,
hit by a
Foxy,
weapon
this is
throw,
what you
that's
left
like.
us with, bro.
Yeah, that's a weapon
This is
throw
all your
knockout.
fault. This is
This is
all
your fault.
Yeah,
We
honestly.
could have been watching a cool grand finals, you know, and not this, not whatever this is.
I would.
Clip this
If I,
part.
if I have to
Unarmed
commentate your sudden death,
Have your TikTok editor clip this and subtitle it manually. Okay, I don't want the bot to do it. I want them to do it. Okay, subtitle this. Oh my
have the
gosh.
suffering that we're having.
Hey, give me money.
Thank you, dude.
And the
I
bot.
probably
Give me
went
$5
through
back.
enough with the unarmed tournament.
God, you know, the unarmed
I
tournament
deserve
was
some
miserable to
compensation,
watch
man.
when they weren't doing anything. But
Yeah, no. At least it
I
was
think it was still
entertaining
more
because it was
interesting.
funny. I think it was funny.
yeah,
this
this is
is
just normal
unfortunate.
gameplay. This is just normal
This is
gameplay
just-
that's passive. This is just
like-
like Moona
like-
plays.
Commentating with drops, that one like Grichibo versus Moona set, it was funny because they weren't doing anything. This makes me want to cross side stick myself with blasters.
Again, I don't know how you're gonna. We talked about this before on stream. How are you gonna jump at yourself and like, you know, like bicycle kick yourself in the head and then?
Okay,
go
cross
through, you know?
D-sig. Cross D-sig, but to my own skull.
But like, somebody else do it. Okay, yeah, I was about to say. Because if you're the one doing it, then like you're shooting outwards. You know, you're not really gonna hit anything. You know.
I can just
Other than
turn
maybe,
it to
like,
my
a wall.
head.
Himself, he said, towards
I can
himself.
turn it to
Oh,
myself.
don't yourself. Okay, there you go. There you go.
Oh my god, is that a Persona reference?
Personally, I would do cross blaster and
Persona.
sig into my chin. You know.
Oh, someone won.
Honestly, there's a reference I can make. to that.
700 damage. All right, guys, that's
700.
game one.
100 damage. That's 100
Yes,
damage a
that's
minute.
Hey guys, can we do a best of 2?
Yeah, can we just like actually? Can that just be it? Can we just leave?
Yeah, best of 2. Best 1 of 2.
Best of
I don't
5.
care.
Do best of 5.
That's 100
No,
damage
what?
a minute.
Or 3. What? I meant 3.
I was about to say you're about to take us all down with you, bro.
Yo, that fit on Taros though. V5 looks crazy on that.
This is what we're talking about. This is the commentators that we're. This is what our commentary desk has in store.
Yeah, so like for me, you know, it's like, you know, the unarmed trial is cool to watch because like, you know, they were playing passive, but like you don't have any approach options. This is just how Moona plays. You know, this is you meet them in ranked, and this is what your game's gonna look like.
Yeah.
If our good Sir Graffiti could start the match, you know, we don't have access, or
We
could
don't
stop
have to
playing
jump him?
Roblox and
Graffiti, I can
Yeah,
hear
you know-
your clicky ass laptop ass keyboard.
Honestly, like
Get off-
we're
get off the
all in the booth. We're
I
all
love
in the booth. We could jump
Roblox!
him right now,
Bro,
We could jump him
you
right
got,
now.
You got enough to buy that next like tycoon upgrade, bro. Upgrade walls
Yeah,
for
bro.
3,000.
Mishima Terminus Spaceport, bro. This guy
Oh, no!
doesn't want us to have fun either.
Wait. But we get good music.
No
we get good
funnel
music.
allowed.
It's Mishima Dojo, bro. It's
Yeah, it's Mishima Dojo.
This
Yeah,
is the
but
joyless set.
listen to the drum and bass.
I have
I don't
my
give a
game
fuck. I have my game audio. I have my music audio off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is pretty crazy. I do admit.
That's like the only entertaining thing I've. Dude, these past 2 commentating things have been the worst
Bussy,
experiences I've
why
ever
would
seen in
you
my
do
entire life.
You know.
If you guys had a producer tag, what would it be?
Oh, sorry, I tuned out. What'd you say?
I said, if you guys had a producer tag, what would it be?
You know the producer tag for the Where Did You Go video?
Oh. Alright, whoa! No, that's gonna be yours?
No, I'm just saying out. No, I'm just saying I want you to remember it. Young Fly on the track.
Fox cooked up this one.
Don't go off stage, me man.
F-O-double-A.
You should just be like, what are you doing, big man?
That's what I'm doing, B-man, man.
That's what I'm doing, big man.
Honestly, I'm just wondering if I just shoved a nuke up my pussy.
Whoa!
Who left this graffiti on the wall?
Huh?
Why are you going off stage, Bean, man?
That's cool. That's some cool graffiti. Yeah. Guys, listen,
bitch.
listen, man. I'm not a fan of what's happening here. I wish for these players to. I wish for the singular player to play the game. Nixian is trying their best to play.
I'm gipping with these sound effects.
We got the mosquito method.
The Connor 88 method, you mean?
Ew.
No, the Connor 88 method is this, but you have to be a terrible fucking person.
Yeah.
Connor 88
that's
is
the
not
only
a good
method.
dude. He was such a bad
you know
dude.
you know what the 88 means, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So for the 24 viewers here, are you guys even watching?
No, then I think Dia's here.
Background
I'm
audio?
not even watching.
I think Dia said, what is the music cursing our ears?
Yeah.
We're doing that.
Good to know we have a really big fan, you know?
We have one big fan.
One.
The Weapon
one.
Trial podcast.
This one goes out to all of our fan.
It's like all of our fan.
Alright,
It's
the
like-
first
And
stock has been taken in the
now we
first
don't have to
3
play the game
minutes.
anymore.
What? 3 minutes and it took one stock. I'm killing
Yeah,
myself.
and Nixian has to approach now, because if he doesn't, he loses.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
what does
putting
the 88 and Connor 88 mean, huh?
Go explain it.
Fox, you wanna explain that one?
I can't remember exactly.
It's like a Nazi thing.
Yeah.
I was about to ask if it means what I thought it meant.
There's so many things a number could mean.
88 slurs said.
88? That's
88 slurs a minute is his record.
that's 88.
Is his
That's more than
record.
87.
I don't think Nixian's winning this, bro.
Nah, he got that, bro.
No, I believe. Come on,
Best of
Nixie.
three. It's just a best of 3.
Nixie
Yeah,
reverse sweep to
so
your
the weather
watch.
today is looking a little bit hot. Kind of fire is being a little pushy on the temperature. We got 90 degrees in this dojo right here. It's
Imagine like the most energized commentators just in here in the position. Alright, we're seeing him on the off stage where he's on the off stage.
Yes, best of
He's
three
sitting there.
prediction.
chilling off the wall, but I don't know. Nixian's gonna be trying to do something here. Moona.
He's really waiting him out here. Oh, he has a dare. He has one dare. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay.
He gets
weapon
back
throw,
home,
I got
triple
the
damage
front.
last
Oh my
minute.
god. The weapon throw. The weapon throw. He's going off stage.
He like dare.
Slow down.
No shot.
Slow down there, Nixian. Slow down.
Slow
I'm
down.
losing my mind. This is the most entertaining
Wait, lose your
stock.
stock. Watch out.
Oh my god.
It's nothing. We're coming.
Stage.
Hammer.
Oh my god.
Okay. Get silent. Nothing.
Dude, you gotta stop throwing your weapons. Oh my god. Oh my god. Such a good play.
The weapon throw. He goes big right up, but doesn't get it.
Back to the
Oh my
right.
god,
Goes to the dare.
again.
This is the dare.
The dare.
Barely.
Go for
Oh my
another.
gosh. Nixian's doing something here,
Oh
bro.
my god. Oh my god. You're gonna need this, man.
Is he gonna be able to punish that? Oh, that was it. Moona's too good at evading, bro.
Okay.
No one can hit this guy. Oh my god. Oh my
He
god.
goes to the double charge.
Moona, can I ask, like, are you okay?
That's not
Oh, it's not it.
I give up. I can't do it no more.
No, I gave up. I've been gave
No,
up.
come on, let's go.
I clocked
Let's
out.
go.
Let's
No, come on.
It's
Come
gonna be
on.
trying to switch guys here. Goes for the D-Sig. Nixon goes for the weapon throw. Does manage to
just
dodge
kill
it.
himself?
He like ground pound. We got 2 minutes left. We have 2 minutes left.
How did? Never mind.
Okay, Nixian is looking very red here. Moona on a clear stock, but of course, I don't think Moona's
Nixian,
going to be
please
doing
run away for 2
any
minutes. It'd be
sorts of
fucking hilarious.
approaching here. Showing off the platform tech. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you do not know, if you do a dash right as you reach the platform, you'll snap to it.
I'm going to
Oh,
bed.
shut
Wake
up.
me up when they take a stock.
Let's do Sarah. Okay, goes for another snare. Moona not doing anything, just kind of avoiding near the top.
Guys, if
Platform
two
dash.
generals
Nixian
are
can't
hunk
seem to
shoe and
catch them,
hunk me.
even though this character is so slow, but no one can seem to catch this person. Nixian goes for the end sig.
What are you
With the nair. Okay, they're back on stage to reset their jumps off to the right side. Once again, another nair is being shot. Nixian kind of waiting here,
I
trying
really
to see if
gotta
a good
know how much
opportunity
you're
ever
forcing
shows
this.
up. Dude, okay, a weapon throw, nothing from it. Onto the left side, Nixian. Oh, misdoes the weapon throw, another nair.
Dude, what the
Oh
fuck
my
is
Does he get the
God.
weapon throw back? Does he get his weapon back?
Okay,
Oh, the Delsig! Oh my
Catching
god!
on Moona. There and like
Wait,
takes it to a
please.
good position to kill
no!
the nair.
Mess him up, dude.
Okay,
You
the Moona's
almost
back to
had
the
it.
sidewall. Nixian is waiting for his perfect opportunity to get his attacks
He
in.
might actually
He's going to
do-
be waiting. Another snare.
Honestly,
Doesn't connect anything. Back to waiting on stage. Moona's waiting on side stage. Goes for a nair.
Okay,
Doesn't
honestly,
anything.
I need Moona to win this because I can't do another game. I need Moona to win this
No,
one.
Nixian has
I-
this. Nixian has
It
this.
doesn't matter.
I believe.
1 minute left.
Nixian has this.
Okay,
Moona's back to the wall. Gets hit by the weapon throw. Goes for another weapon
Nixon
throw.
can
Doesn't
do
connect.
this.
Goes for the D-light. Doesn't connect anything.
Yo, look at
Sideways, throwing it. Throwing it.
Look at Nixian's
Full
Yo, Axe
powers in the air.
Nair is gonna kill. Axe Nair is
40.
gonna kill, dude.
40 seconds.
Hey guys, can we get to 30? Can we all just count down for the rest of the match?
No.
30 seconds.
Wait, Nixian.
29.
28.
28.
27.
27.
26. 24. 24.
Wait, Nixian really needs this
23.
KO and it
22.
just
21.
Okay, you guys are not saying it at
20.
all.
19,
19.
18,
You guys are not saying it in sync at all.
16.
15,
15.
Wow, you guys are all.
13,
Please kill him, bro.
11, 10,
Come on,
9,
Nixian!
8,
Please!
7,
7.
6,
6.
5.
Jigglypuff!
Player one wins.
I've never seen a tournament game.
Alright, so
Alright,
what's
get
this, BO3 or
the fuck
BO5?
out of
Alright,
here,
so
bro.
we're gonna
Get
get
out.
Here, honestly, we should burn the booth. Like,
We should.
This thing is
we
cursed.
should. We should
never
steal
speak of this
Steve's
again.
stream. We
Dude,
should
you
steal-
have
honestly,
never spit
honestly,
facts.
yeah.
take his stream
Hold up.
key.
Honestly,
Shit.
yeah. Honestly, not. Come on.
Dude, this
I'm
letter
so
sucks, man.
Fucking.
I'll get the guys.